Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of Order the Broken Spear. Woohoo! Limited Party Edition.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Limited power. Not unlimited.
A normal sized D&D campaign.
Welcome back to a normal sized D&D group.
Yeah. Or yeah, group, not campaign.
Well, either way. It really is just barely on here, isn't it? Yeah. So, we actually are going to be joining the party, back on the road again.
On the road again.
You're not the bard.
Say what?
You're not the bard. Let the bard sing that.
On the road again.
Sorry.
Hey, we can sing in rounds.
Literally, Lunera starts singing on the road, and Braun's just like...
No!
Doing
I'm the
John Travolta. Like,
Yeah.
Or I'll just do the whole like really mopey and
The John Travolta meme where you're
It's the
like,
only thing I'm good at, guys.
actually, we find the party on the road after their encounter with Mr. Managee and his bounty hunting
suckers.
Ways.
Succubus?
Suckers.
Oh, suckers. I thought you said succubus. And I'm like,
Yes, his bounty hunting succubus.
one of those halflings.
that's not a bad idea, actually.
The party handily defeated Mr. Managee, and they interrogated him to find out that there were actually two bounties on the party. Well, there's a bounty on the party in general that was given out from, it says, the Hags of the Misty Forest. That's all it detailed. And then the other bounty, which, by the way, very unusual for hags to have a bounty at all, right? To do something so formal. And then the other one was specifically for Lunera, to be turned in at, I believe it was Baldur's Gate. There was a place in Waterdeep. You're somebody in Waterdeep.
My notebook. I forgot to grab it.
Anyway.
It has all my notes.
Yeah. Do you need it?
Go, go, go!
Lunera away!
I forgot to ask you that. What you have the episode title to be?
Oh,
From Hags to Riches.
sure. So we joined the party about... Oh, one more thing. Akio full-on drained Mr. Managee's blood by biting him in the neck and showing a side of him that none of the other party had ever seen before.
Yeah. And I was able to recognize that that's vampiric tendencies.
Something's going on.
You're gross, dude.
The party kind of breaks out Ari from the amber that she was trapped in for this encounter.
Lunera is back!
And
We're good. Go on.
and she's not too happy with the fact that you guys basically like punted a gnome and full-on murdered a guy in cold blood, even though they were bounty hunters. So
We punted a note.
I don't know. She full on killed
don't
demons
like
before,
Thornock
so.
threw a...
As a goldfish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I polymorphed him into a goldfish and told him to throw him as far as he could and see how he splattered.
Yeah.
Because he was a douchebag.
Now he's a
death.
sploosh bag.
Yeah. That'll forever be known as the move. I'll just be like, Brum!
Sploosh bag!
Yeah,
Sploosh bag is like...
That's...
Never mind.
Hey.
We won't get into that.
You know,
Come here,
Sploosh
kid.
is in holes, so the shoe air freshener.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But long before Archer.
Anyway. Sorry.
So the party travels for about 3 or 4 more days. They're getting close to the Misty Forest. In fact, they are just a couple days away from the Misty Forest.
Nice.
A couple days travel, and it's getting kind of into the afternoon. So there's 3 more days here, obviously, that you guys have to work on Ari's magical bracers.
Dang it.
So for you, we're going to do the new system. It's the same. It's pretty much the same role.
Sure.
But it's just I figured out how to actually use professionals' tools and everything. They need to go out. And then, Preston, could you pull up the notes for Ari so that we can put this new score in there as well?
Yes.
Once again, for those of us just joining, this is to turn a dragon tooth dagger into a pair of like wrist blade weapons that Ari can utilize in battle.
I didn't roll very well, but 57 of whatever part I was doing the research piece.
Yeah. For the enchanting, basically.
Right, breaking the enchantment.
Dividing the enchantment up.
Yeah.
Do you want the total?
Campaign. I'll read.
Probably just...
Notes. Nope, that's not the one she wanted in equipment. Nope, that is not where you put it.
And then 3 more days of rations from everybody, by the way. Obviously, we have that as well. Unless you want to go hunting for food.
A hunting I will go. A hunting I will go.
Did you forget rations?
I'll give you 3.
I can do hunting too.
I haven't bothered.
So your free time is being spent up working on the equipment.
Okay.
That's basically everybody gets like 1 free time thing.
If I can help her hunt, maybe.
Okay, sure. So go ahead and roll me a
38 from me, by the way.
I will give you bardic inspiration. How much?
38 from me.
38. What's that go to? Wrist blades?
Yes, 38 to the mechanical portion of the wrist blades.
Okay, so that's 60, 77.
21.
21. Okay.
177 out of 200 for wrist blades.
Nice. So the wrist blades, the mechanisms for the wrist blades themselves are almost done. And
Was there another piece to that he has notes on?
Splitting it. There's 100 out of 200 for splitting it.
Okay, then I just got 57 more.
57 more. Okay.
And you guys you're really close to a breakthrough with splitting it as well. In fact, you're using a dragon tooth from one of the dragons, basically because this one's a dragon tooth dagger, and you're basically like siphoning the enchantment in slowly so that the enchantment can like recharge magically on the other one, and you're just kind of like slowly pouring it into the other dagger or into this other like made dagger that Tavish has created. So I'll let you pick which dragon you wanted that thing to be from.
To help with inspiration, I'll tell you a great story about this huntress that
We'll do
was
the gold
in the
dragon.
wild, and she could kill things with her bare hands. And
So you get an extra D8 on your roll.
Yeah.
But
actually,
are they B-A-R-E hands or B-E-A-R hands? It's D&D and...
fair point.
It's a very good clarification.
The right to bear arms. All right, we're all in agreement. Yes, you have the right to
have a pair of bear arms.
Own a pair of bear arms.
I don't know how that could be possibly misconstrued.
Right.
Family Guy.
That was my last, until we get a long rest, that was my last bardic inspiration.
Oh, I should say, you guys get a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have been traveling for 3 days. There's no encounters. I mean, there may be like a minor encounter. Again, the goblins or something. The roads are not necessarily
Can I
safe.
just heal us up, or do we got to use our stuff for that?
So you'll have to, if you click long rest, it'll put you back up to your max.
Yeah.
And then I go, you gotta click it, and then you gotta hit it again.
Hit confirm
Because
again.
I always forget that, and then I'm like, why do I have missing health?
Well, one of the days while we're eating or traveling or whatever, I just want to talk to everyone and be like, okay, we have a lot of bounties on our head right now. I think we need to be a lot more careful than we have been.
Go down. Go away.
We have hags. We have... What's their buckets for you? We have people out for me. Well, potentially not.
Speaking of you,
We'll get to that later. We've got Artemis still alive out there. And we've got Ari's brother, who knows where. Could be coming after us, we don't know.
I'd agree. I feel like we're being a little sloppy. I say we tie up some loose
In
ends.
front of you.
Either tie up loose ends or be very careful with every step we take.
just Thornlock literally start like watching every ball.
He's not here, so yes. For the next like half a day. Is it raining out there? Alright.
It snowed earlier.
Okay, yeah, so
It's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we could have avoided what happened to us.
I agree.
We should have been more vigilant. I mean, luckily none of us got really hurt other than Ari being stuck in Amber, but
Well, in our defense, I don't know that we knew there were other hags, but well, if we were more informed, perhaps we could have avoided it.
maybe we need to.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Check his policy.
Maybe we need to take advantage of the Harpers and the Iron Gauntlet and see if they can create a spy network or something for us.
So you know, what was that?
15.
15. You know that. Like now that you think about it, hags usually are in covens.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking hindsight 2020.
Yeah, right.
Was I
seems pretty
supposed to roll my extra D8 to add on to my 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to. By the way, you forgot about the Cult of the Dragon. They're
25.
probably at.
Yeah. That's the big one. I'm talking about all the minor things that we still have coming after us.
I don't know.
So
What are in these woods?
the Harpers actually do have kind of a network of spies and. But if you're looking for more of the deeper network, you'll probably want to talk to the Zentarum. Zentarum or whatever it is. Yeah.
So maybe the next chance we get,
Tough. Yeah.
maybe we should write a letter or something and have a daily report, a monthly report. I don't know how they want to do things.
Zentarum, we knew of them because of the council, right?
Yes, the council is working with the Zentarum. Specifically, there was a Tiefling woman in the first council meeting who was part of the Zentarum.
So I'm trying to divide my
you.
player knowledge from character
obviously.
knowledge.
Yeah.
The Zentarum and our thief friend wouldn't have any ties, would they?
Leosin?
Which thief friend?
Ari?
Ari? No. Ari would not have
ties with the Zentarum.
Ari does not have any ties with the Zentarum.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She was kind of like small time gang. If she would have continued along the path of being a ruffian, they may have approached her if they thought she had enough skill.
Okay.
Roll me another intelligence check.
13. Oh, 12. Sorry. I can't add.
Okay.
It's fine. I can't.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you guys discuss kind of you think like a monthly report or
Yeah, just something so we can at least be aware of the movements of certain individuals. At least be in the know a little bit, right? Maybe understand if we're going to be attacked. I mean, obviously we can't prepare for every situation, but I don't know. I think we could be smarter.
literally a wizard's job to prepare for every situation.
Not for this drunken wizard.
Hey, I've been on the road. I'm running low. I've sobered up.
Drunk
This is a wise moment.
Drunk on
Not to mention you're getting drunk. You're not getting drunk on regular alcohol.
Drunk on blood.
I don't know what I don't know what happened that day. I just really was thirsty, and I feel better. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
I mean, even more so afterwards, alcohol itself is not giving you that same feeling that it usually does. Like, it's not helping you as much. Cope with your whatever it is that Akio needs to help cope with.
I don't know. I think he's just gone so long with it that he thinks he needs it. I don't know that he actually needs
I mean,
maybe at one point, but
Now he's living off of adrenaline.
yeah.
I'm
And
living
blood.
off of your presence, bro.
Blood with adrenaline in it. It's like
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
it's like a mixed blood.
I was wondering why
They call it monster energy.
Yeah. Anyways,
monster energy.
maybe we should keep moving.
All right. So over the course of these 3 days, you can actually all get your 3 rations back because Lunira and Brahm go hunting and they find food every night for you. You actually were very surprised that Lunira shows quite the skill, she turns out to be quite the skilled huntress with maces, no less. I mean, you set traps and whatnot, but you get a brace of
The
cones.
trap is her just.
So they come by, takes both of them, just thunderclap on the ears.
Yeah.
Why are all the heads smitten? Never mind.
No. It's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Yep. Literally, like you guys see her over like 6 or 7 holes where moles come out of, and she's just like every now and then, boom, until a dire mole comes out, and then it's yeah.
The mole people.
Some of you were Mole is like, hey, who's gone? Looks like we're having Shank of Mole Man tonight. So you guys are traveling along, and you're actually getting into an area that Tavish, you're really familiar with. You know the Misty Forest coming up.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
There's a village just short distance towards the north there.
Been there before?
Yeah.
Is that where you're from?
No.
Oh, just well traveled.
Yeah.
Well traveled.
Actually met a good friend there.
Well, should we pay
I'm
him a
doing an
visit?
inside check on him.
Or her a visit?
Is it a
I don't know.
friend? Wink, wink. 18.
Don't know if he's still there. But
no, just a friend.
there's a small inn, and we can get we can rest up a little bit.
Yeah. Should we head in there, guys? And lady?
Absolutely. Okay. Let's do it.
So you guys kind of veer off the path a little bit, heading to this small village, and
Ari and Thornak get dysentery.
So as we like crest the nearest hill to it, you guys can kind of see it, and they say, "Welcome to Pony Hill."
Yep.
Pony Hill.
It is indeed a hill. There is a large hill that the village is kind of set up on, and the surrounding land is just kind of all these different like wheat fields and farms and everything. And it looks like the landscape is just basically dotted with these farms, and then you just go up a trail to the actual village itself.
Are there a lot of ponies?
Well, this is quite the nice place.
There are a few ponies around here, yep.
Good, because Brom's gonna need one.
Most of them are mules.
Well, Brom can have a mule.
But nobody wanted to call it Mule Hill. You guys, as you guys are on your way in, Ass Hill. Welcome to Ass Hill. It's 2 hills actually.
We don't
live in the crack.
All the slums are in the crack. That's where all the poor people
They pour all the water down, and it runs.
If it were any other village, I would
down.
change it immediately. But Pony Hill is special.
Write that down.
Okay, I'll write it down
Ass Hill.
for other
That is another
another story.
Yep.
For another
For another
time.
story.
Tired
So
of
heading in,
butt into your jokes.
you kind of pass by a few farms. You see that there is a farm specifically with its kind of very crude thresher-looking thing, where it looks like somebody basically could get into this contraption and kind of strap themselves in, and there's 2 big scythes at the end of it, and they're just kind of like, there's a farmer in there, and he's slicing at wheat to kind of chop it down and everything, and he sees the party, and he kind of gives a wave, and then you pass by an apiary, basically, this farm that has a bunch of what look to be bees kind of swarming around it and everything. And you see that there's just this kid, and he's just cranking away at this device. And you can just see the front of all these different boxes that this device is attached to, and there's honey pouring out of them. And he sees Tavish, and he waves really good, and he goes, "Mr. Tavish, welcome back."
Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name.
Thanks, Billy.
It's Billy.
Oh.
Tring!
Well, thank you, Billy.
Yeah. Are you here for the festival?
No, actually, we were just passing through and decided to find a spot to have a rest. But
Oh, cool.
What kind of festival is going on?
It's Pony Fest, of course.
Oh. October Pony Fest.
I mean, it is October, or the equivalent of it in Faerun.
Well, that's good timing on our part. Then.
Yeah, welcome. I'll tell my mom.
I see that the Hunter Raider 2000 is still working.
Yeah, actually, it's been getting kind of rusty. We don't know quite what to do with it.
If I get some spare time, I'll come take a look at it.
Thanks.
And see if I can help you out.
I better get back to it.
Stick my finger in the honey.
Okay.
Taste it.
My,
It is
delicious.
raw honey.
Yep.
my good lad.
And I hope you like it, because there's 10 pounds of it that Tavish is pouring into your bag.
While you're tasting it, I'm just like, crank faster, Billy.
My good lad. I'm curious.
My bag's gonna break.
Is there going to be merriment made at this event needing of any performances?
I mean, there's always a need of performances.
Oh, thank you. Can you point me in the right direction? Who's in charge?
And he points up to the Pony Hill. And he goes, "The village? The village leader's in charge?"
Astute lad you are. Here's a silver piece.
And it lands near his feet because he's still cranking, and he looks very like, should I stop cranking to pick it up? Should I keep cranking? I don't know what to do. And he just puts his foot on the silver ring.
Good boy.
Good lad.
So you continue on your way. Basically, a lot of the farms seem to have sort of similar. Nobody's kind of got that. Got a regular farm around here. They seem to all have some sort of contraption that has been made for them, either by Tavish directly or there's a couple other, like of a couple other. I mean, one of your friends is here.
Yes.
Yeah, or was here. And you head up the hill, but right before you get to the hill, you do see a large tent that you've never seen before, almost like a circus tent. And around it, there are these. Essentially, you can kind of smell them before you see them, but you see these hobgoblin zombies just kind of milling about around the tent. And this the door flap opens, and somebody walks backwards. They're kind of dusting themselves off. There's a little smog coming out, and you can see like the red robes and the bald head that clearly identify this person as a wizard of Thay. And he goes, blasted thing, and he shoots her. Ah, new people. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Thay folk.
Hello.
I didn't think that we'd be getting more visitors. Usually everybody's here already for the fest.
We were just passing through, and the timing seemed to be right. We needed a place to stay for a day or two. And
Quick question.
Yeah.
We can clearly tell that he's a wizard of Thay.
Yeah, because he's got the very classic red robes, and then his head is bald and tattooed. Like all Thayan wizards or all Thayans have like these intricate tattoos on their head that clearly identify them as from Thay. And Thay, for a refresher for you, is a kind of this. A magocracy is what it would be called. Basically, it's ruled by mages.
Don't I have a mission of some sort?
You do have a mission to Thay, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, from your.
You're a competitor.
From
my.
The Demon Lord.
Let me.
Skeletor.
I was gonna say Manoroth.
It's Lord.
I wrote it down.
Lord Quaking Boots.
Volmir.
Yeah.
Volmir.
But yes,
Voldemir.
the mission that you have is specifically to Thay, like to stop some demon summoning in Thay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not.
So like I can't just say, hey.
Yeah, you stop that demon summoning random wizard from Thay, because he'd be like, no.
hit him with a newspaper. Bad.
Night.
Wizard.
Well, I'm not actually from here myself, so it's nice to have other outsiders, but I have kind of made Pony Hill my home recently. I am, you can call me Cost.
What's
nice
it cost?
to meet you, Cost. I am Tavish, and this is Braum and Lunira,
That's a good one.
Ari, Akio, and Thornock.
I throw a dagger at him. I'm just kidding.
Quite the diverse party. Well, feel free to head on up. I'm sure there's somebody in there. And
When about do the festivities start?
they start tomorrow afternoon, actually.
Good to know, thank you.
Excellent. And do you know where I might be able to? I myself am a quite well-known bard around these parts, around the world, really. Do you know if there's any need for performers?
I mean, I would recommend talking to the innkeeper or the mayor of the village.
Perfect.
See
Do you know where they're? Can you point me in the right direction?
Points up to Pony Hill.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
You're the second person who has informed me of this wonderful
We
place.
still haven't reached the hill. No matter how close we move to it, it never gets closer. And everyone we meet is just like, it's that
Damn it!
fucking hill.
More than my adventure. No.
It's a giant that's like wallowing on his stomach away.
Actually, you are at the bottom of Pony Hill. No, so.
It's a hill with 1,000 human legs underneath it.
Oh, and if you do manage to get to the tavern, would you please find the young red-headed lady?
Oh yes, I would love to.
And just tell her that I require her immediate assistance.
Absolutely. And if I might call her by name, I'm sure there's more than one red.
Oh, Esther.
Esther.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, I will do that for you.
All right. And then he turns around and he starts
Does
shouting
that
at
name ring a
Marcus.
bell?
Go ahead and roll me a history check or an intelligence check.
Old girlfriend.
Nope.
I don't trust the wizards if last time we dealt with them, because they kidnapped an half-orc woman.
16.
Yeah, you recognize the name.
Okay.
She's
Is who I think it is.
Yeah, it's the sister of.
Okay.
Yep.
My friend.
Yep, of your friend. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely very odd to see a Thayan wizard in this small village.
What was her name again?
Esta. And it's also very odd to see zombies wandering around without them being like immediately attacking something. But he goes and wanders off, and
I'm gonna send my cat, real quick, to just stay here and spy for me.
Your cat hops off your shoulder, sits on one of like the fence posts nearby, and just like starts swishing his tail and watching the tent.
I am none the wiser.
Head on up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
I did the inn first.
So there's two paths up Pony Hill. Like you can pretty much see that there's like this kind of direct trade path that's kind of wider and thicker for like carts and everything to go directly up the hill. Jeez, come on, phone. Stop being so loud. But there's also like this spiraling like cobblestone path that goes up and around the hill as well. So if you wanted to take a more scenic route, you can. But you guys probably take the more direct route.
I take the direct route.
Okay.
How far, up is the hill from the...
It's not like a steep hill. It's probably maybe, let's see, 100 feet high from the bottom.
Okay.
So it's a rather large hill. Like, let's not make mountains out of molehills here, but it's a rather large molehill.
Okay.
Regular hill, no more whack-a-mole.
No more whack-a-mole?
Smash!
Smash-a-mole?
Smash-a-mole.
But it's obviously big enough and wide enough to build a village on top.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, village means like.
So it's not like here's our character. It's not like a hill like this.
Yeah.
It's
Sun's getting real low.
Yeah.
Sun's getting real low. You keep saying that.
So you head up the trade path. Pony Hill's basic village is probably, it's got the tavern. You see that there's kind of this town square with a well in the center of it. And basically, like, not the center of Pony Hill specifically, but they made it kind of the center of town.
The centerpiece is a pony, right?
There is actually a stable that has
statue of a
ponies.
hill.
It's a statue of a hill on top of a pony.
We have to go up that hill. We have to go up that statue.
Yeah.
Pony with a hill on its back. Isn't that a camel?
It is just a camel statue. Yep. You're on a camel.
Oh my god.
If you remember, you're on a camel right now.
Whoever discovered this area saw one random camel
Thought it was a
eating
horse.
and was like, Pony Hill. Wow.
Hill
And did not know what a camel was.
Hill pony.
Decided to build a town named Pony Hill.
Those poor people. That's okay. I've never seen
you see like there's a small little like, it's not really a guardhouse. It's more like there's a stockade and there's a couple people leaning against it that have vague like militia uniforms, and they look at you as you come in, but they give you like a fine hello. Like, you know, they're not really concerned with anybody breaking into the village in broad daylight. That's for sure.
This village is too nice. Something's wrong.
Well,
That's why
wait
we're here, isn't it?
I'd like to roll for
Naive.
perception to see if I can hear any juicy gossip.
Okay.
till Pony Fest starts.
That's only an 8 plus. What would that
Then
be?
they get
Perception
wild.
Wild
or
ponies.
investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, that's an 8 plus 5.
So 13.
13.
Pretty much everything that you're hearing is about people getting ready for Pony Fest. There's a lot of talk about like the different farmers that are bringing in like their special brew because it is October Pony Fest. So there's a lot of like competition. Like somebody goes, "Oh yeah, I heard that the mayor received a special wine bottle from the Misty Forest that's supposed to be elvish wine. That's going to be like the tete-a-tete." Somebody says tete-a-tete, and then everybody else is just like, "What the hell are you talking about, Chuck?"
He's speaking Elvish again.
There's a person named Chuck.
Chuck, we're farmers.
Yeah.
We don't know these things.
Listen, Billy, because there's got to be 2 million in this village.
Hank.
But when they're older, they're William.
Oh yeah, listen, William, Bill.
Bill.
Who's that up here, Bill?
Dang it, Bobby.
And you guys get to the tavern. It's just called
Pony Tavern.
No, it's not called Pony Tavern. I don't want it just to be Pony
The
everything.
prancing pony.
The hoofs.
Is it owned by Eska?
No, she just is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me, can you... I'm gonna, I guess, as we're finding our way, be asking people around. I'm looking for a gal with red hair. I've been told her name is Esther. I have a message for her.
Oh yeah, Esther's in the tavern that I know the name of right now.
The horse's hooves.
The horse's hooves, yeah.
Instead of the bee's knees, it's the horse's hooves.
Okay.
The horse's hooves is the bee's knees. Actually,
At least it's not the horse's knees.
the horse's knees.
The knobby
bee's
knee.
hooves.
The knobby knee.
Knobby knee.
Horses have knobby
Knobby.
knees.
The
It's
knobby
gross.
knee is a great name for an inn too. Actually, I like that one. But they direct you to the horse's hooves.
Horses? Hooves?
Although I did want to call it the bee's
That's
knees.
is that considered an inn or a tavern?
It is both.
Tavern/inn. Okay.
Yep.
I'm making my very detailed notes.
Yes.
Nice.
Now that my keyboard is not broken.
Make me look bad, huh?
Nope.
I don't take that detail in notes.
I'm gonna put my hand on Tavish and just say, guide me for a second, and then just flip back and look through my cats.
I look around to see if there's 10 pounds of anything I can put in this.
Why do I keep trusting
Severed hooves.
He goes down
Is there horse droppings?
That's mean.
Yeah.
Some glue.
Glue?
10 pounds of glue.
There's not glue. There's glue lying around over here.
Oh, you guys put the glue factory in finally, huh?
Horsehair. 10 pounds of horsehair.
So you warg into your cat, which it's not called warging, but that's what we call it.
Thanks a lot, Game of Thrones.
Way to go. And your cat just is watching as Cost kind of is waving as he comes around the tent, and then there's this ogre that comes around that's clearly a zombie as well, like it's missing half of its face, and it sets this large crate down, and you hear this kind of shake from it, and this roll me a nature check to see what kind of growl you think it is.
2.
That's
plus 5, 7.
It is some crazy magical beast. You're pretty sure it's a manticore.
It's a duck.
What? Okay, I'm gonna telepathically tell my cat, find me if something crazy happens, and then I'm gonna snap back.
Don't get eaten.
And be like, guys, I think there's a manticore here.
I know what a manticore is.
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
It's
That's
a floppy
It's a
lion
monstrosity,
flying
right?
thing.
I know.
Manticores?
10
I
total.
believe they are.
Manticore. It's a lion.
it's
The head of a lion with wings.
No,
No, it's a
you can
human
make up a
face.
lie about
It's
it
a
that
human
you
face.
claimed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It is, yeah.
We know it's dangerous.
If it's a monstrosity, I know all about it.
You gotta be
Well,
careful. I don't know why they have that.
I'm a demon, shouldn't I know stuff? Devil,
Not
whatever.
monstrosities specifically. You would know more. You could roll a nature check if you want to see what you know about.
You know, like
Manticore.
about demons and devils and other hell creatures.
It's very specific.
Monstrosities are very specific as well.
That's true.
I don't know about regular beasts.
Well,
That could be a bear
well,
or a
nature-
hippo
you
for
said
all I
nature,
know.
right?
Yeah.
No idea.
10.
Or a cat. Is that a cat, bear, hippo?
You know
Man,
what?
bear, pig.
Like you've heard the name
Bear, pig.
Manticore,
I've heard
and
the
you've seen a picture of it,
What was that from?
but you don't
South
know.
A poorly
Oh, man,
drawn
bear pig.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some sketch that somebody did. It was just
Yeah.
like a cave drawing of a manticore, you know.
Do I have like a book
Cave drawing.
Monsters.
of like
A
Fantastic
manual of
Beasts and Where to-
monsters?
And Fantastic
just
Beasts
the
and Where to Find Them.
monstrosities
Just a monster.
with like some notes on them?
does
Like a Van
Tash keep
Helsing
a journal?
diary type thing.
I'm
Like,
gonna say yeah.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah.
I want to.
Okay, I want to see this journal later. Like, I want
Okay.
you to write up like what Tavish would have, what notes he would have taken
Okay,
about these
I
monstrosities.
will start working on that.
do you have a page on a manticore in there?
Yeah. So I flip to it and I show you the picture, so you know you guys.
Is it stick figures or is it like nicely?
It's nicely done. It's
Oh,
good.
dang.
It's a good sketch. It's a nice
That's
sketch.
horrifying.
We're all gonna die.
It's basically like an evil predator hunter.
Predator
But you said-
Hunter.
So I probably
You
don't
said
know
it
too
was-
much about it.
Did you say?
Yeah.
What did you say about it? Did you say it was in a chest?
It's in a cage or some
Like
A
crate.
crate.
Crate? How big is this crate?
Huge.
I wonder why.
Is it huge? Or is it large?
It's large.
They are large.
It's large.
I like that it sticks in. It's huge. Huh? Is it?
It's large, I mean. I'm not large.
At least 10 feet.
Yeah. 10 cubic feet.
Bigger than I am. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than you. It's bigger than all of us. Yeah, even bigger than Thornock.
All of us put together, usually.
Yeah, probably.
By the way, Thornock moves off into the inn.
I assumed he would.
I'll go with him. And find this.
I mean, we're all gonna go.
Akio's like, I think there's a manicore, and everybody's like,
Okay.
go
No, I said I wonder why.
I don't know, but anyways, let's,
Maybe
be cautious.
He didn't tell me
Manicore-
where the manicore was, so I'm not concerned about it being with this dude.
Tavish.
As far as I know, Manicore aren't friendly or anything like that. I don't know a ton about them. You would know
Tavish.
more than I
Yeah,
do.
maybe you could talk to Esther about it.
I will.
Yeah,
I
let's
will
find
see
her.
if I can find anything out.
I don't like this Thay dude. Maybe I'm just, prejudiced, but I don't like this guy.
Is that your order, or
That's
you have
just
a different wizard? order?
You belong to the Arcane
previously,
Brotherhood. Or you did belong.
right? Previously, Thornock's girlfriend got kidnapped by Wizards of Thay.
So we have history.
and
but I
so
don't-
we have history with the Thay, Wizards of Thay, because we had to
Mm-hmm.
rescue her.
And you've actually killed 2
Yeah.
Wizards of Thay?
Yeah, we knocked that, and then that one guy flew off the edge and took off running.
Oh, that's right. You only killed
Damn.
We
one.
only killed one.
Wizards be crazy.
I know. Wizards be crazy.
And his stupid armor. Ugh.
Yeah, he had mage armor.
Okay,
Immunity.
so let's head into the inn
Yes.
and see if we can find Esta.
There's a few people in the inn. There's a guy at the bar. He appears to just be a human. Under this
Boring. Don't talk to him.
With
Humans are
he's
boring.
got one of those handlebar mustache.
Not so boring.
Yeah.
If it's very ornate.
Oh yeah, it's super ornate. The barkeep appears to be another half orc. And he's already pouring Thornock a drink. And then there is actually sitting at one of the tables with kind of this half-eaten meal is this redheaded girl who looks like your standard village girl next door, very very lovely, but relegated to
plain, but
being the plain girl in the village. I mean, she
gets the makeover later in the episode.
and she's super hot.
oh yeah, absolutely.
She's
Yeah.
she gets the Princess Diaries.
Yeah, but right now she's wearing an apron.
Would I have met Esta in the past,
Yes.
and she would maybe remember me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would remember.
I'm gonna walk up to her and get her attention.
Uh-huh. It takes a few times to be like, and she looks up and she goes, Tavish!
Esta,
And she stands up and she hugs you and she says, Are you in town with my brother?
sadly I am not.
Oh.
I am with my other friends here, and I introduce them all.
And she gives everybody a hearty handshake, hello kind of thing. She's not immediately hugging everybody, but
I say, this is Esta Greenfield. She is the sister to Royland Greenfield.
Roland.
I give him her a deep bow and say, "My dear lady,
Royland is a great friend of mine.
this is Royland."
I used to tease him all the time by calling him Royland instead of Roland.
I mean, he's not here. You don't have to keep the charade up, but that's fine.
It's too late now. That's what he's known to.
I mean, Roland knows his whole career to you, pretty much.
I was laid up in this town recovering from an injury for a little while, and
Technically, the entire village owes you a lot for what you've done, so thank you. We appreciate it. And it's very nice to meet you all. Any friend of Tavish is welcome in Pony Hill, and hopefully you guys will stay for the festivities.
Is she a human?
Yeah, she's a human.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yep.
Well, I bring to you a message from a certain red wizard at the bottom of the hill. I believe his name was Hammond.
Cost.
Cost.
He was requesting your presence.
Oh, yes.
I do have a question about that.
Yeah.
This cost down there.
Mm-hmm.
How much
What's
does
his,
he cost?
what is his deal? What is he doing
That's the first
for
question I asked.
the festival?
What is that?
You know, he's not doing anything for the festival, per se. He's just in town kind of helping maintain a few of the different things. He's actually working on some research that I'm helping him with. But his research is just a little removed from everybody else.
Does it have anything to do with the manticore? This
I wasn't gonna
research?
say the name for sure, but
I say it very hushed, so like only she hears, and not everybody in the bar to freak out.
They're going to go silent.
Yeah.
he appeared to have it in a crate of some sort. I'm not sure what he's doing with it.
I don't know if Cost was able to ever get a manticore. I know that he was looking to do some experimentation on animals to try and replicate monstrosity conditions.
Can I do it?
Sounds like
Perception.
a terrible.
My trust of him just like
Yeah,
plummeted.
trust me, I have experience.
12.
These are going
12?
to go terribly.
Yeah, she seems.
She doesn't seem like she's like being.
No, she's not like trying to lie or anything.
Look
like
over
that.
here and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, we can go down the hill and take a look. If he's looking, if Hammond's looking
Yes.
for me.
Why don't you accompany me, and if you guys could get us some rooms here, that'd be
Absolutely.
great. And some stables for horses.
Give me a seasonal brew,
Thank you.
whatever's for the festival.
camel.
I want
I will
a
get you
big
Sorry,
cup of it.
The pony horse.
And should you run into
Pony
Pony
Hill.
Hill.
should you run into any trouble,
Yes.
Yes.
Should you
tap
need
your
us?
ears.
Yes.
Tap your ear like this.
All you hear on your end of the
ow.
stone is.
It's Morse code.
Like when you tested a mic.
So who's going downhill?
Must do.
Aki and I will.
Thornox is like.
Thornock and
Ari's
Ari-
off.
Yeah, Thornock and Ari are the.
Stabling the horses.
Ari's stabling the horses. Thornock is 3 cups in by this point.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm trying to flex my bardness with the innkeeper to see if he'll give us free rooms.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Natural 20 plus 10.
Dang.
No, plus 13.
Wow.
33.
I mean, if
you perform.
if you work for the festival.
I will. Yes, I will work for the festival. And, just tell me where and you need help, and I will be there.
I mean, tonight let's just go ahead and have you play for whoever decides to come in, and tomorrow at the festival, if you just want to provide a little bit of music, that would be great.
Yes, I can do that.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I know. That's why I was like, I wish I was there. I want to tell you something.
Put the brand name down as Ravi and the Jean Pants, featuring Brahm.
Right. So,
Brahmi and the jeans. Got it.
Rocky in the jean pants. That always goes well.
It does every time.
Robbie and the jorts. The jean shorts.
The jeggings. Ronnie the jeggings.
At least not janties.
Robbie and the rockers.
No.
So he gives you 2 rooms, basically like here. You know,
Okay.
here's
Thank
2
you.
room keys. That should cover most of your party, I believe.
I'll go and I guess start hauling people's
Wait, we're
stuff.
sharing rooms?
I mean,
Do you want your own room?
We're all pretty used to it. You can pay for your own room, I guess.
I mean, I can't really give that many rooms away.
Sharing is fine.
It's you and Ari. It's usually like you and Ari share a room, and then
the rest of us.
Right.
the guys share a room. Yeah.
You will not be disappointed.
Occasionally, Brom will sleep in your bathtub.
No,
with your
Thornock pays for his own room.
Yeah.
Thornock
Like-
does?
Oh yeah,
usual.
Thornock
Yeah.
always does.
He always pays for his own room.
Because he likes to get new silk underwear.
So minus 5
I think he has
silver off of
night
Thornock.
Okay.
terrors.
I think
For
he
the
probably
night.
does.
Right, he has night terrors.
And he carries his battle axe or his
He
axe.
sleeps with it.
So he pays for the
so
damages.
you 2 head downhill,
Okay, we're going with
Esther.
this to. We're gonna go see
and
Cost.
and she comes up, and Costa's he's making a few notes as he's looking into this crate, and he looks up and he goes, Esther, head inside and grab the gauge-mometer, or whatever I called it. And Esther goes, yeah, sure thing. What's in the crate? And he's like, oh, come see. All of you, come see.
Okay,
And
so
Come see, comes off.
I kind of keep my hand on the dagger just in case,
Yeah.
just in case.
So you head up to the crate and you look inside the holes, and what you see is not a manticore, but it is a mountain lion. And Akio, you realize that they probably have similar roars, but hearing it through a cat, you probably didn't hear it too well.
I'm just being cautious.
It's fine. They do have similar.
Don't tell bro.
Do I see any of his like zombies
Don't tell
around?
monkey.
Yes. They're kind of puttering around. A couple of them are holding like chains.
You've got quite a few undead that are not being hostile towards us.
Oh yes, these are my servants, my slaves, if you will. I mean, they serve me, whatever you want to call that specifically. I don't pay them because they're dead,
slaves.
obviously.
They'd be slaves.
They speak the Fandelian dialect.
Yeah, they do speak Fandelian.
Generally, you don't see this outside of necromancy. Do you?
Oh yes, I am a necromancer.
Oh.
Jeez.
I did not know that.
Oh God.
The order. What's his order again?
Thay. Well, the Thay, he's a red wizard of Thay.
I did not know that the Red Wizards of Thay's dabbled in necromancy.
Roll me an intelligence check before you finish that sentence.
They're really
6.
Yeah, you've never heard of that. And he goes, actually, Thay is known a lot for its necromancy.
I just am like,
Stand aside.
don't get into
Our
it.
current leader, Zaz Tam, is a lich, actually. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
You meet all kinds of people in the world.
Yeah. Are they a problem? Do I need to remove them?
Nope.
I mean, I can't have them go too far for my influence, but I can have them out of the way if it's too much for you. And Esther comes back and she's got like this weird... It's basically... It looks like a stick with a crystal on the end of it. Mm-hmm. And he takes it and he kind of puts it into the cage and he starts like, poking the mountain lion, and you guys can hear it roar. And the crystal like flares up every time he pokes it, and it kind of starts turning parts of the mountain lion purple, like the fur starts changing colors, and he's just kind of like experimenting and everything with it.
Trust me, from one wizard to another, this is not going to go the way you think.
Well, the way I hope it goes is that I create a monstrosity.
Well, then it's going to go exactly the way you think.
Perfect. I've been fascinated with monstrosities ever since I left Thay. Owlbears, manticores, all of those likes, chimeras.
My boots are made out of owlbear fur.
Really? And he pulls out the stick and hands it to Esta, and he like full on like doubles over, bends to stare at them and examine them.
I hold it out like all fancy, like ooh.
I these
golden slipper.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Very interesting. And see, this is what I'm talking about, and they have greater magical properties, and it's alright. And he grabs his stick and he goes, Esta, be recording.
Sorry, I gotta poke stuff.
Yeah. And Esta smiles over and she goes, I've been sure to make sure that he doesn't do anything too dangerous to the village.
He's not, as long as he's not harming the villagers.
No,
I don't think we need more monstrosities in this world, though, to be honest.
I'm not trying to
That I
create a
agree
new
with.
type. I'm just trying to see how it's done.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm not the police of
anything for wizard
experiments.
science,
Yeah.
right?
Not the police of wizard.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the pursuit of knowledge. Just be careful, and if you do something bad, I will have to step in. Don't take that as a threat,
Okay.
just a warning.
I mean, it's sort of a threat, but I take it as what it is. Sure. Yeah.
Cost roll. Remember this.
All right.
I'm trying to be friendly.
Reverse save point. Reverse
back
save point.
uphill.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So the whole way up there, I'm just gonna be like grumbling to you, like, you shouldn't make monstrosities. This is a terrible idea. Just like ranting.
You are preaching to the choir. I am not a fan.
Full on lecture.
I mean,
Everything I wanted to say in there, I'm telling you, even though you already agree.
for the past 20 years, it's what I've done is hunt monstrosities.
You of anybody knows
I want
how
to
dangerous
be
they are.
Trying to get everyone in the inn in like a drinking song
Okay.
for the Heroes of Greenest.
Yes.
We remember.
I'm not even gonna make you roll a performance check for it. It's actually a very famous song here.
Perfect.
Everybody in Pony Hill immediately, as you start like playing the first strings, everybody cheers. Yeah, and this is kind of later on in the evening. The inn is filled up with people. Obviously, you have You have gotten Akio 4 different drinks, like the 4 different seasonal festival drinks that people have made. There's like a good honey mead. There's a good barley mix.
I will have cast my what was that spell to make things dance?
Dancing lights.
No, inanimate object dancing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fantasia.
Animate objects.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'll use animate objects to have something playing the drum and shaking the tambourine.
I'll slide you some of that vision papyrus, whatever it was called, visage papyrus or whatever.
Yeah. What does it do?
Draw what you want to see and throw it on the fire.
Right. What you want.
Or write what you want to see.
All right.
Throw it on the fire.
And so I'll try and
it's like reverse death note.
How do I?
Maybe just write the lyrics and throw it in the fire. Just.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have the lyrics, and then as we're doing it, it's like one of those Disney sing-along songs.
Sing-along.
Yeah. Well, if you want to specifically
it can enact the scene though, like a dramatic.
What the paper does, it gives
like a music video,
movie basically of what's happening.
So here's a green, so it'll be, and then when they come in, it'll be around the chorus where it's saying. I actually have this written down. Dragons turn tail and flend in the wake, kobolds and cultists in the boots to shake. Amid the bloodshed, destruction and despair, a friendship they did forge beyond compare, blah blah blah.
And friendship they did forge
everyone's like 5 people. Like, blah blah blah.
That's what Thornock sings. And the picture shows like the blue dragon leaving Greenest, the kobolds and cultists running off as the heroes like breach through the castle doors, or and
Ari breaking the
there's
Cyan
Wraith's spear that where you guys basically got your namesake and just snapping it in half, and then we skip over the part where she was immediately taken down right after that.
It backwards a little bit.
Yeah,
it's like
and it shows like the let's see, it was 5 of you at that point. Yeah, the 5 of you like putting hands in and over like the broken spear and everything, and yeah, it'd be a really good theme song,
and there'll be Tavish in
opening
there.
Credits for us.
Tavish's face coming as well.
Yeah, and Tavish.
Like it's like when they just like
and then there's
Photoshop
Tavish.
stuff.
Yeah, everyone else is like around the corner. She's like, everybody there with that.
And then all of a sudden, it just like Tavish turns around in the smoke and it says, "And Tavish as himself." You know?
And then there's Tavish.
And then there's Tavish. But yeah, it's definitely a very ruckus night. Like everything is going quite well.
Perfect. Just as it should be.
Up until the bell starts ringing, at least.
Dang it!
And
is that the go home bell?
No, it's more of a warning bell.
Is Esta with us still? Or is
she's down with.
I turn to the nearest non-party member and say, "What is this bell?"
And everybody else has kind of gotten really silent. And the villager goes, "Someone's attacking the village."
How many drinks have you finished? Okay.
4 in front of me. I finished 4.
I'm in my element now.
Played 18, shot 18.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm okay.
And sure enough, like a few moments later, one of the militiamen bursts into the room and he goes, "Everybody into the cellar, quick!" And everybody starts like immediately filtering, and the half-orcs already like pulling up the large trap door to the cellar that's behind the bar, and everybody's starting to filter in.
God, right. What's attacking?
Orcs.
Orcs?
Yep. It appears to be an orc raiding party.
Orcs. Damn, I hate more. Sorry.
Orokai.
So I say, "Broken spear, assemble!"
We're all right here.
We each grab parts of the spear and go,
"Yep, yeah,
everybody's holding them up.
And Tavish.
I'm trying to touch it.
And Tavish. And then there's Tavish.
And then there's Tavish.
I don't know about you guys, but I am going to go help the militia.
Yep, I am too.
Of course.
Because I have. There's a good place in my heart for this town.
Yeah.
So.
I have far too many friends in this town. I must go.
They know my songs.
Protect our fans.
So you guys all exit the inn together. Ari and Thornock with you. And you see that there are 2 sets of fires kind of raging down opposite sides of the hill.
Oof. Okay. So somebody needs to
Ari and half-orc, go to that one.
Yeah.
That's a good combo. Straight speed, go.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Fire is convenient. Yeah, they do.
We'll
they
head down to
agree,
whatever
they-
the larger one is.
How far away is it?
It's about, I'd say about 5, like the 2 fires from each other, or one of the
Like
fires.
the fire that we would be going toward is how far is that fire?
So it's down the hill and off towards the farms, because the farms are the first things to be attacked.
Okay.
So maybe about 300, 400 yards.
Okay. Is it like a giant bonfire? Or is it a little tiny?
It's like the farmhouse is on fire.
Okay, got it.
Snap.
Okay.
Is that the honey house?
If we get close,
No, the honey house is the next house.
when we get close enough, I want to hold my action to use pyrotechnics to use that fire, assuming it's non-magical,
Okay.
to light up the surrounding area
All right.
to try and get a better view of what's going on.
All right, so you guys rush down the hill. You can see a couple of the other farmers are streaming up the hill. You get down to the bottom and you see Esta is helping Cost get everything kind of secured down, and she looks over at you and she just kind of gives you a nod and gets back to work. And you guys kind of rush out into this field, and you see just kind of the fire is pretty much the only thing illuminating everything at this point. So it's dim light, like you can see okay, but you can't see too well. And you see that there are just like orcs moving through the field, and there it appears to be just this warband that has 2 kind of large orcs that are leading it.
Okay.
You see several, or a couple groups of kind of these berserker orcs with 2 one-handed weapons. You see a group of like archer orcs that are lighting fire arrows and firing them off. And you actually see something very strange. You see 2 orcs that are kind of just wading through the field. They don't appear to have any weapons. And kind of the grass and the wheat around them is just slowly like decaying and dying.
Like wilting. So.
Yeah, and as kind of the firelight, like a fire arrow kind of hits near them and lights on fire, you can see that they've kind of bulged a bit, and they've got all these like pustules and bulbous kind of growths growing off of them, and they all kind of see you, and they just start shouting in Orcish. I don't know if anybody speaks Orcish.
Gnomish and
Okay.
Undercommon.
So you're not quite sure what they're shouting, but they are coming at you now.
Pretty
so.
sure they're
Do any of them have
attack.
Yeah.
Do any of them have a torch?
The archers have like they've got like a little like bundle of sticks that's got fire around it.
If we're in 60 feet, instead of using it on the house, I'll use it on whoever's nearest fire bundle.
So we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative here.
Okay.
On that.
25.
25.
Scott, would you hand me that second box, please? Now I need flames. I didn't think I'd need flames, Scott.
I don't use
other box.
pyrotechnics very often. I figured I should probably use it since I got it.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set up kind of this. You know how farms sometimes have these like broken,
Like half wall kind of things. Yeah.
Yep.
Always makes me think of like the South, like where like old battlefields were, like that kind of those like half walls, like made of like rock and
The
stuff.
hedges.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's okay.
Some fire.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that.
A short
You guys
fire
are
burning on the day
over
below.
here. You guys are literally like just coming upon this scene.
Alright, we'll switch. Do a quick cut. Another camera.
Rocks and stumps or anything like that.
No, I think we're good on that. I just need, let's do one fire kind of back there, yeah. And then here's kind of the way the farmhouse is on fire. And we'll go ahead and put like a smaller hut there. Kind of thing.
Burn, baby, burn. Just go and
Like
burn.
a silo or something, yeah. Oh, and then enemies. Kind of need enemies, don't we?
Not the silos.
There's a lot of these, so bear with me a moment.
Oh boy.
You require more overloads.
Unplug this for now.
Alright, so you've got this one back here.
Must construct additional pylons.
With I would like to shoot my bow at it.
Boo!
Dodger is playing my character now.
Got
She has a bow and arrow, does she not?
Pew pew. No, I don't.
I'm trying to get everything.
You don't. You can sit. Sit down.
Maybe we go down.
Well, good job,
Going
Sophie.
down,
Sit.
down.
Dodger, what about you? Can you sit? Oh, that's waving.
We don't have a wide angle
Good
camera.
wave.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. I love their helmets. Like they've got like
Looks
full
like a
on
rhino looking
rhino
cool.
helmet.
Yeah.
We don't know if that'll show up or not, but
Yeah.
Here we go.
So
It
cute.
looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, I need to get music going.
You like start doing it and then you're like, oh wait, I have this.
Oh, right.
What am I doing?
Okay. I think that is
Moon race.
all of them.
Fire!
Hey.
Sorry, I'm just reading that name. I was like,
Or-
really?
Eye of Grumsh.
I read it as Grummosh.
Grummosh.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Pretty sure Grummosh is just a play on Grumsh.
Yeah.
Which was it first.
Yeah.
Alright, and then initiatives.
Hop down, buddy.
Lunera.
21.
Did you roll advantage?
I
on it?
did.
Okay.
Yes. Jump on down.
Ron.
Natural 20 plus 5, 25 total.
25. Akio.
7. Last place.
And Tavish.
15.
Nice.
So Brom
You are adorable.
is
I love
first.
Alright.
Get out of this chair.
Right. They're far too far late. Okay,
Yeah,
can
go
use that. So, I am going to first. What's your AC?
11.
I'm gonna first.
But I have mage armor. So
Do you want mage armor or do you want me to do arc skin?
what does it make my AC?
16.
Yeah, let's do that one.
I'm going to pull out my cittern and look at everyone around and be like, "You have come to the wrong place." And I'm going to strum it really hard, and then I'm going to touch him on the shoulder, and you're going to get all barky. Like,
Oh, wait. Oh. Wood bark. Gotcha.
and then I'm going to use my movement to get somewhat near that fire. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to just go right up here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a quick Constitution saving throw as you're.
Oh, no.
6.
Okay. You will have disadvantage while you're next to this fire. The
Okay.
heat and the smoke is very much like affecting you more than you thought it would.
Got it.
Next up is Lunera.
Okay.
You can keep working on music now that your turn is done.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Alright.
Where is...
We do need to set up music one of these days. We have all those Spotify playlists now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
3.
Okay.
towards the orc.
Alright.
So
You
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I've got 30 feet.
Yep.
And then, let's see. Let's.
I assume this is probably not the song we want.
Can I use my action surge?
So you can use So you can
move
use
up
your
more?
standard to do a dash action,
Oh, okay.
and then you can use your action surge to attack if you want.
Okay, I'd like to do that then.
Okay.
So I'll dash.
Yeah.
So I can go right.
Oops.
So Lunera charges forward
And I'll do
to the first orc.
this.
For some
Yeah.
reason, the music playing in my head is Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. It's a ding, 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 ding.
Alright. And now, let's go ahead and try and take this mother trucker down. First attack, 7 plus 9, 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, perfect. So, 8 plus 5, 13 damage.
13. Okay.
Okay, gonna go in again for another attack. 9, 20.
20 will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
For 7 damage.
Hey, that takes it out. So your first attack, you come in and you just smash through like his upturned weapons, and then the second one just crunches and totally caves in his head.
Nice. Okay. Perfect.
Well done.
And then I will do a bonus action and just basically, let's see, what I want to do. I can never remember which one I like the best.
The branding smite.
Right, or the searing smite, whichever one. I think I'll just
now,
do it.
does that just say your next attack made with the weapon?
Next time you hit a creature.
Okay.
For searing, and then branding next time you hit a creature, basically. Yeah. So yeah, it's like it would be like me charging up a weapon, right?
Yeah. So which one are you using?
So then I'll go ahead and just use Searing Smite, and then that'll be my turn.
So you smash through the orc, and then you just kind of bring your maces out and let out a devilish howl.
Yeah.
And the fire nearby actually flows and kind of starts surrounding your weapons, making you dangerous. Let's get dangerous.
Dangerous.
The next one to go is the twin blade or the twin axe war chief, right there, and he is going to. There we go. He is going to let out a challenging roar as well. That seems to bolster his allies, everybody within 30 feet.
Oh no, he's inspired then.
Roar, bloodlust.
Just out of range for that.
That guy.
And then those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So the four, everybody in the field. Yeah. Not that one guy out of it. He's just a little too far away.
He's like, that was kind of cool, but not cool enough.
And then, so he kind of lets out this war cry, and then he pulls the spear out from the pack on his back and tosses it at Lunera. So we're gonna make an attack here.
Break that spear. Break that spear.
Midair.
This is your song.
A 14 to hit.
It's a what?
14
Nope.
to hit. So
it comes at me and I go.
And
I basically break, or how should it? Like it comes at me, but it goes by and I just like smack it down and it breaks in half.
Nice. Yeah. It's like, don't you know who you're messing with?
Or it's coming at me and I step out of the way and then smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tavish, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up.
Okay.
Right there. And I saw the spear being chucked, so I'm gonna level my shot at the war chief.
Oh shoot! I forgot to do something. Sorry. Keep going, but he actually is moving closer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because as a bonus action, he can move towards an enemy. So he's rushing at Lunera.
24.
24 will hit.
Excellent to each other.
Bill and Ted.
21 damage.
21 foot at the circle. Okay.
I've not watched any of those. So I know.
So you slam in, and he just keeps charging forward.
Okay. And I'm just gonna basically I run up, and as I'm running, right before I stop, I take the first shot, and then I cock it again to take the second shot. So I'm just like boom, boom, right?
Okay.
Right in a row. The second shot is a 16.
16 will hit.
Bring him down, Legolas. Bring him down.
He's the guy with the torch.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's another 21.
I like our theme
Okay,
song.
nice.
That's awesome.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, he is still up.
Okay. And then as a minor or a bonus. Sorry, not a minor. That's the wrong. I'm gonna cast a 100th mark.
Sorry, I'm gonna fix this. Okay. Drums of Hell.
He's now marked.
Drums of War. What's the difference?
That's the end of my turn.
I didn't know we had 2 different.
All right, next up is the orcs with the helms go next. So that guy, and then I think the other one's dead. Yep.
Yeah, that was dead.
So they are going to. This one is going to move up to Lunera.
That's what I hear.
Did he have enough movement for that?
Yeah, because they all get a bonus movement.
Okay, she's only 6 away anyway.
Yeah, that one is actually going to rush at Braum.
Okay.
No! Don't do it! What did I ever do to you?
Like cool leaps over the edge of the...
He's pretty short. He's almost as short as you.
Can he even see Braum through the
When he
smoke?
jumps over, can I give him
the
I thought
armor.
Braum
He
was
is really
really
making a
big.
Constitution save here.
Oh.
He does make it. So he's
Dang it.
I should have printed a little bigger, actually.
He's a walking oven.
All right, so the attack on Lunera is just going to be a 12.
Okay, no.
Oh, sorry, he gets advantage.
Oh.
Instead it's going to be a 16.
Okay. No.
60. Still damage.
It's like an old school.
And then the attack on
football
Braum
almost.
Yes.
Oh,
is a 22.
22 hits.
Does he take the Constitution since he's next to the...
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He
it.
made it. Yep.
He made his, so he's not.
He's an orc.
Stupid orcs.
So I'm gonna do.
Hey, I heard that.
Half orc. You're only half stupid.
I half heard it.
He is going to do 11 slashing damage to you.
11 slapping.
Yeah.
Alright.
Slapping damage.
Slap. Ah!
All right. Next up are the archers. Let me see if they have what their range is here.
Longbow range, which I think is 80 up to 240.
Actually, they have different bows.
Do they?
Yep, they have orcish great bows, which is
I'm gonna
a
get crazy.
150 feet
Dang.
before disadvantage.
Dang, girl.
Which
I
is...
believe.
Everybody should be in it.
I think.
30 squares.
Yeah. 30 squares?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
30 here?
Yep. So
That's the
they're
farthest one away.
they are going to march forward each 6 squares,
Mark this.
so they can.
All the archers?
Yep.
This guy's an archer too, right?
Yep.
1, 2,
6.
5, 6.
So that's the range marker, by the way.
Move it up 6 squares.
I did.
He did. Yeah, he just did.
All
Did
right.
they take their fire barrel with them?
No.
Okay.
That's kind of they're leaving that behind. One of them like kicks it out as he passes by, so that it starts sparking and sputtering in the field. And then each of them is going to make an attack. 1, 1, 2.
I'm still out of range.
2 attacks on me?
Yep.
Cheers.
So 15 to hit on you. That is an 18 to hit Braum.
No.
Can I do...
I love these orcish great bows.
How many-
They deal the same as a great axe. 4 piercing damage from that. Yep. And then
I heard 4D, and I was like... 4? Or 4D. Okay. 4.
Dead in one day.
Yeah, 4D?
One crit against Tavish. So one of them like pulls back and like just fires off this straight true arrow that slams into Tavish.
You better not bore me on us. You better not bore me around.
8 total
Maybe.
damage.
He took an arrow to the knee.
Yep. And then the other one does a total of 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. For another 8 damage. I rolled really low on my crit.
So I'm like Ace Return now.
It's in the bone. It's in
I
the
mean,
bone.
these arrows from these great bows pretty much look like javelins, right?
Sheesh.
Like they are.
So
These great bows are
Thornock didn't
huge.
have javelins. He's got Arrows.
He's got orcish arrows. And then it is the orc no helm's turn.
Oh no, Helm. How
Go stream this guy.
Yep. So
keep your pustules away from me.
6.
Disgusting creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one will make it, or will rush Akio, and this one will.
Roll an acrobatics check.
I will.
Hey,
I will. You have
those
disadvantage.
were the guys I was going to go after anyways.
That wasn't over the thing. That was more like he just kind of like pushed a little bit off.
Parkour.
Yeah.
And then that one is just going to move.
Parkour.
As he's
He's
walking
going to be rushing.
You're not
How many
parkour unless
Yeah.
you do parkour.
He can do
Except it's
a total of
because
18 spaces.
Because he's an orc.
I'm a parkour.
But that's his whole turn.
Is he going to Verone?
Yep. So he's going to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm
He
coming, buddy.
makes his save. So one attack on Tavish here. Tavish is getting
Oh, I got
beat up tonight.
Yikes.
I'm
That's
gonna
another
do
16
I was gonna give you inspiration.
for 14 slashing damage.
I'm gonna be good.
As he comes in with a mighty blow. And then against Akio, we've got a total of 12 to hit.
Misses. Thank you, Barkskin.
Mage armor.
No, he did Barkskin. on me.
Is that better?
Yeah. So a piece of bark is just.
Yeah, basically, he comes down and you just like full on like twist and take it right in the chest. And you're just like, huh, armor actually works.
Not bad. Not bad.
Ching ching.
And then you're gonna cast a spell and it's like, oh crap, I'm just kidding.
Akio, it is actually your turn to respond.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna cast a fireball. Right here.
Okay.
And that should get that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy.
Alrighty. They have to make a dexterity.
selected?
Dex of 16.
Yes.
Okay, good.
He is like the master at selecting. Dex of 16.
And then I've got that evocation savant, so I'm going to make sure it doesn't hurt my friends. Shape it.
The only one that makes a save is. Let's see, how many were there that were caught in this? 4?
Let's see. So it's. Yeah, so all 4 of those guys.
Okay. The only one that makes his save is the one that would spend his entire turn running up to Brom. So go ahead and roll damage. What level is this spell, by the way?
3rd level.
3rd level? Okay.
You land your fireball.
Yeah.
Might as well use
That's
it.
a flaming sphere.
Burn, baby, burn.
36.
36?
Yep.
Well, it doesn't matter what they rolled, you killed them all. Yes! And I'm just like, these 4 just come on! And they start like, pummeling everybody, and then all of a sudden just this inferno goes up, and then it immediately goes out. And it's this like purple fire, and then Akio like snaps his fingers, and it's gone, and so are the 4 orcs.
Well, they're nothing but ash.
Yeah, I mean, there's
little piles.
there's boots.
With
I'm gonna yell out
and
Against this wall is like the silhouette of one of the orcs. This shadow that got burned into the wall.
Way to go, Akio! Yeah!
Nope, this one's gone too. He made his save, but there was still enough damage to kill him. It was half damage. Yeah. So they're all 4 of them are just gone. Yes. Yeah,
Come at me, bros!
You guys are kind of badass now. You know.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. That's like the coolest thing I've done in a long time, guys. That feels so helpful.
So the axe wielder in the back, the war chief in the back, he is going to move up 6 squares. And then he is going to let loose with a battle cry.
Which is how many away?
30 feet.
Okay, hits everyone but that guy.
Okay, that's fine. It can't duplicate, basically. And then he, let's see, what is his...
So everyone that's alive has a buff.
Oh, yeah. He won't be able to use his spear attack because he's out of range.
Okay.
And then he's just going to use both of his other bonus action to move 6 spaces more towards the enemies, basically starting to rush them.
Okay,
And he just-
He could have just ran around.
Oh no, he immediately he just bursts through the
like breaks the barrier.
that breaks the barrier. We need a broken one, Scott.
I know.
Here.
Then it is the
No.
then it is the 2 kind of walking, pulsing sacks of orc, and each of them is going to spend their turn like marching towards.
Sound like Left 4 Dead.
So they can
fat guy.
all move. I think they're 18 spaces. Let me just make sure.
They're gross.
Yeah. So
Take your pill, baby.
I think our
This
music
is why you don't want to.
16, 17. You want to stop here?
yeah, I want him. This one is moving up towards Brahm.
Ugly one, aren't you?
Brahm, as it gets close, you can kind of feel this like noxious cloud overcome you.
Okay.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving.
I'm not
throw.
good at those. That is 6, 7, 8.
8. You don't be poisoned. You take 5 poison damage, and you're poisoned for 1 minute. And you can make another Constitution at the end of.
Is he outside?
Yes, at the end of every turn.
All right.
And you feel like if you spend too much time in this aura, bad things will happen to you.
Okay.
And then the other one will move up to Lunira,
All the way to here.
all the way to there. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well. And same with the orc right next to her. He makes a save.
Constitution save. 25.
Okay, you're good. You also like smell this aura. You can see that there's just like this stench of plague around, but you manage to you manage to hold together. Yeah, you hold together. You don't cough.
I know.
She's doing what Brahm is doing.
Yeah. Sympathetic.
Brahm, it is your turn.
All right.
Actually, at the start of your turn, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
3 plus 2, 5.
Oh my god.
So, you're gonna take a bit more poison damage.
Give
8 more
yourself
poison damage,
inspiration.
but
that
you
one.
also are going to.
Can I use my inspiration?
If you'd like to use your.
I would like to use my inspiration. Son of a one! Never mind.
I should have told you to.
Just use this one.
I use that one.
Oh,
I think,
use
yeah,
which one?
I'm sorry,
Alright,
but
well.
the jade
So
is not
inspiration did
helping
nothing.
tonight.
It's not.
So
Can I
you're
give
not-
up my inspiration and give him another chance?
Unfortunately, no. I need you to go ahead and roll me a d4 if you don't mind.
Uh-oh.
2. So you have now, let's see, you contracted sewer plague
Oh,
in addition to this.
Yeah.
Dude, you're always contracting things.
Dang it.
I
It's
told
because
you
you walk
time,
around barefoot.
time and time again, you have to wash your hands.
And get vaccinated.
Second time I've had syphilis. Come on. It's a sewer plague.
Sewer plague. Bro, you're spending time with the wrong kind of women to get sewer plague.
Yeah. It's not me,
So
it's this
you-
orc.
That's right.
He just won't leave me alone.
Stop touching me. All right.
Yeah, okay. So basically, because this thing is just pouring plague into you, you can already feel it weakening you. So you actually have 1 level of exhaustion right now from the sewer plague.
Okay.
Oh, no.
One level of exhaustion. That means special abilities long term environment hazards. Disadvantage on ability checks. Got it.
Yep.
I am going to use Thunder Step to GTFO. And that will be 3d10. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 16.
Okay.
Blow him to pieces.
He does make his save.
What the heck?
Still
he-
blow him to
Use
pieces.
a different dice.
Alright.
So half as much damage.
Alright.
3d10 that'll work. So that's a 7,
This-
an 8, and an 8, so that's 16, 13.
13.
Total damage.
20,
Mine halved.
23, right? Because 16 and 7?
Well, 16 and 7 would be 25.
7, 7, and 8.
7, 7.
Oh, 7, 7, 8.
So it's 14,
Oh, 14 plus 8. Okay, so
22.
22.
22.
22, so 11.
Halved, 11. 11 damage.
He takes 11
And
damage.
I'm going to hide somewhere in the back. behind
Hide
where
behind Akio.
Akio, yes.
You're like cowering behind that body.
With a crack of thunder, suddenly this orc kind of reels back a bit, and you appear next to Akio and just.
Don't let him get near you. And then
You throw up on the corpse.
I lean into the sun.
Or on the
Don't get
ashes,
me
I
sick.
should say. I should
and
say.
I think I have a. Just let me check to make sure. I might have a bonus section.
Okay.
Lunar.
Lunar, it's going to be your
Yeah.
turn next, and I need you to make a Constitution.
And I will use my bardic inspiration to Tavish. Be like, Tavish, don't let him get near you. I'm sure that you can do it.
Perfect. So Lunera, you made your Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
So you don't take any poison damage.
Okay. Goodness.
And what would you like to do?
Okay, I think I want to first attack this guy.
Okay. Adds first.
Yep. For 26.
26 will hit.
Okay. Damage. For 9 damage.
Okay. So you smash into him and kind of dent his armor a little bit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna make my second attack to this guy. To Pus Bucket. 9 plus 9, 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. For 13 damage.
13.
And then... Oh, crap. I forgot my... my
Oh
searing.
yeah, you better do your searing blow damage on the first target.
Crap. Let me... I gotta get that. Hold up. Is it... I did searing, right?
Yeah, I think you did searing.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta figure out how to do this on my
Okay, so then
iPad, not in Dropbox. Because I have to do them each individual. Boop.
So 2d6.
Okay.
3. So 3 plus 9, 12.
12. He's still up. So.
On this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so your second attack hits and you deal some damage to Pussback.
Yeah.
What you called him?
Yeah, Pus Bucket.
Puss Bucket.
Pus Bucket!
Mother. Pus Bucket.
And then
final attack.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
gonna...
have your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
That guy is 1 square away from you.
Is he 1 square away? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Technically, you can move. You can move 5 feet before you attack, or kind of in between your
But
attacks.
wouldn't that be an opportunity attack?
No, actually, only
It's
when you,
like a shift. You're like just shifting.
Okay.
only when you leave their threatened area.
Oh.
So you could move.
So I'll
here.
move up to him, yeah, and do my final...
So you slam one of the orcs back, kind of step in, hit the Pus Bucket,
Yep.
and then bring your other fist in, or your other
For
hand at it.
17.
17 will hit.
Awesome. For a total of 7 damage.
Alrighty. Nice. So Lunera's handily taking care of 3 different opponents at once. The War Chief is going to respond, the one that you just attacked. And he is going to make 2 attacks here.
So he's a war chief, and then that is...
That guy, yeah, you can tell that both of these guys are both leading
Okay.
this kind of war party.
I want to reduce any damage dealt.
Okay,
So
so
at least 1 attack.
when did you declare that, by the way?
After it can be done, so it says
after the hit, before the damage.
either after the, so it can be after the hit, before the damage, or
Okay.
right here. Let me get it.
So the first one is only a 13 to hit you, so that one's going to miss.
Yeah.
And the next one
Get your
is
face.
going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes.
So that one is going to hit. And then this is the one that you're reducing, so go ahead and roll to reduce.
3.
3. So you're going to take 3 less from here. A pair of 1s. So you take 3 slashing damage, minus 3 for your armor mastery feat, so you don't take any damage.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
So for clarity,
Yeah, because I was wondering about that, because I'm like, wait, I removed the last piece of armor, but it's because of what
because of your
okay.
feat. Yep.
I'm with you now.
so for clarity, if they make an attack roll, ability check, damage roll, I can use a bardic inspiration die and subtract it from the creature's roll. I have to do it after the roll, but before knowing the result.
Okay. So you like this orc comes down and you block his first attack, but he kind of staggers you, and he brings it back and brings it on down and
say,
you also look like and she just kind of goes, huh? and it just kind of hits your armor. Oh yeah, we are in kind of like a
There we go.
battle.
Go ahead.
And it kind of just like scrapes off your armor, and you manage to like use your ability to kind of roll with it and avoid any damage from that attack.
This is so cool.
Yeah, we haven't actually used the dynamic lighting yet.
No.
On the screen. I kind of wish we had some up here now.
Yeah.
Actual torches, though.
But it should be. It should allow for some cool effects going on.
Yeah.
Tavish, it is actually your turn.
Okay. So I hear him puke after telling me, "Don't let it get near you." And so I'm just gonna turn, and I actually want to. I reach into like a pocket,
Okay.
and I grab basically like a bolus shot and stuff it into the end of the barrel.
All right.
And so I'm going to use some snaring strike at the second level and shoot it at him. So I have to. So this is a bonus action, and then I'll do my attack. We'll apply it. So that is 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. And then that is a writhing mass of thorny vines, but in this case it's not vines. It's like a folded contraption that, as I shoot it, it kind of like expands.
Okay.
And think of like the armor in Doctor Strange that captures the guy and like.
This orc is suddenly doing a weird dance. You guys haven't even gotten your level 6, your 6 level spells yet.
So they must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained
Okay.
until the spell ends.
And what was the?
15 strength.
I'm allergic to this
You rolled an 11.
pus bucket orc.
Right.
That's right.
And then you do deal damage with the strike
Yes,
too, right?
while being restrained by the spell, target takes it'll be 2d6 damage.
Okay. Is that on each of its turns, or when is the?
Start of its turns.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just keep these in here. Until...
What is Does the full spell say that you make an attack, and if you hit,
Yes.
so you deal your regular attack damage to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to roll that as well.
That is 23. 23 damage.
23.
Yes.
Okay. That's enough to kill it. Actually.
All right.
At which point, you kind of slam into one of its pustules, and the thing just explodes into a cloud of gory,
Think of
poisonous mass. So every creature within 20 feet. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, think of Van Helsing when the baby vampires like implode, basically like explode.
Implode.
Explode.
Every creature within 20 feet of the abomination. I think it's just you.
Lunera. Me. Yeah, me and Lunera.
So both of you need to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oops.
I knew you could.
Oh. Okay.
Great job, everyone.
20.
Keep it up.
Only a 9.
26.
So you're fine. You are going to take some poison damage, though, Tavish.
Breathe deep.
So you take 13 poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
I didn't make a saving throw that last turn. Is it the end of my turn?
It's at the end of your turn, yes.
I'll wait till next time.
No, you can make it now. It's fine. It's being poisoned.
6. Nope. 7, 8.
And then Tavish, so poison basically gives you disadvantage on ability checks and such.
Line these up.
See who. But at the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution saving throw to save out of being poisoned. But first, you can make another attack.
Yeah, purple.
Is that the end of my turn?
It'll be at the end of your turn. You'll make that saving throw.
Okay, so I'll do another attack. So this one's dead, right?
Yep, that one is exploded. Exploded.
So I'm going to do another attack on the war chief here in front of me.
Okay. Disadvantage on this attack
Oh, okay.
because of being poisoned.
12.
12 will not hit.
Sorry. 14.
14 will not hit the war chief. So you're kind of coughing and everything. You just bring up your rifle and you try and fire off at the war chief, and it just misses right over his head. And then it's the end of your turn, unless you have another action you want to take.
Let's see. So I did my bonus. Did that. I am gonna move back a bit.
Okay.
Actually, I want to move right here, in between these two guys.
Okay.
Because I have something I might be able to do next turn for them.
Roll a dexterity save to avoid Brom vomit. Bromit.
Bromit. And it's not just Bromit, it's a projectile Bromit.
Nope, you step right.
You slip in it.
Yeah.
Wait, Dex, you said?
Yep.
Oh, 12.
Oh no, you're good.
We're talking like the exorcism type.
And nimble.
He's everywhere. Everywhere.
So I'm going to use the
I
inspiration.
don't remember eating that much food.
I'm going to spend inspiration so I get advantage on saving throw. To try to get unpoisoned, right?
Yeah.
Does it take poison away completely?
Yeah, it'll basically prison.
So 18 or 12. So I'll take 18.
Alrighty. So yeah, you are no longer poisoned.
Okay.
And you kind of just clear your head.
So I turn to Akio and Brahm and I say,
Or sneezes and the poison just goes off.
I say, here, drink this. And so this will be like my next turn. I'm in the process of pulling out the ewer and the goblins.
Oh, that's right.
They
You
give
do
us
have
poison
the
resist and poison saving.
Okay.
Alrighty. Until then, it is. Are there any helms left? No, there's no helms left. Right? No helmed orcs.
I blew them all up.
Hey, they're all fireballed. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and cross those out. It's actually the archer's turn.
Is this guy one of the helm dogs?
No.
Oh.
He's a non-helm. Right?
No, he's got a rhino.
Oh, he's got a helm?
There's one rhino horn left.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
Alright.
one left.
He's gonna actually. He needs to first make a Constitution saving throw. He rolls a natural 1, so he's gonna take poison damage here, which is enough to kill him. Yeah. So he like just starts to turn, and like this plague that is surrounding these things, he just starts choking and falls and basically like chokes on his own vomit, his own bromit.
Well, that's a
So
horrible
now
way to
there
die.
are no more help.
Horrible way to die. Choking on your Bromit.
The archers, however, are going to. They're all going to move up, basically 2 on each side of those half cover.
Like here?
Yep.
Like right up to him?
Yep.
It's
And
like the
we're going
worst-
to do.
The worst kind of heartburn when you like vomit and it gets in your lungs and then you just die.
Oh.
How far?
horrible.
Let's see. They're only
It's hard.
that was only
30
Two.
squares.
When they do the autopsy, he's not gonna have lungs.
20.
It's like, why did it get so quiet?
Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid
So
music.
they can
All
fire.
right, so they are up to their max, or up to anywhere they want.
Oh crap.
So we're gonna do 1 on each of you, and they all have advantage on these from the battle cry. So Lunira, crit,
Okay.
$11 damage.
Is that piercing?
It is piercing, yes.
So -3, so
Yep.
8.
Brom, this is going to be
I want
against you.
to try and reduce the damage if it hits.
Okay, so it's going to be a 17.
It hits. So use my reaction and say,
You just projectile vomit at the arrow coming at you.
it's coming at me.
Slows
That's
it
a
down
9.
just enough.
Minus 9. So you take 3 damage.
It's like and then deflects. Like, get your arm.
My arm has vomit in it now.
Oh my arm balloon.
This is almost as bad.
I'm sorry, guys.
Akio. That is going to be a
The ginger ale.
19.
Yeah,
that's you.
Hit.
Yep. And that's going to be 11 piercing damage. And then Tavish, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yes.
And that is going to be 9 piercing damage.
Wow.
So they all just, you just hear that war chief in back go, "Hurrah!" And they all pull back with their javelins, and he goes, "Hurrah!" And they all release, and most of you take a hit from this volley. Yeah. There are no helms left, so it is Akio's turn.
All right. I'm going to move forward just a few. 5,
Okay.
10, 15 right there. I'm going to cast Wall of Fire right here. Right.
And the crowd, like, they let it, and all of a sudden, So what do they need
they
to
need
do?
to make a dex save of 16,
Okay.
or they're going to take 5d8 damage.
They take half as much on a...
Yeah, if they save.
So go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Okay.
Fail. Succeed. Fail. Succeed. So fail,
two
succeed,
fails.
fail, succeed. Yep.
2 fails, 2 succeeds.
The ones on my left, or
Are you
of each group. Yeah,
That's 26 damage.
26.
Or 13.
So 13. So the 2 that succeeded are going to be fine, but that archer on the far left gets incinerated, and then the archer on the left on the other group.
On the far right.
And then-
That one. Yep.
Oh,
So
that one.
Is
I'm gonna pick so it says everyone on within 10 feet.
When did that happen?
I know, probably a bucket.
Everyone within 10 feet of this side of the wall,
Okay.
going forward has to make, or they just get dealt 5d8.
calm.
If they end on this side of the wall,
Alright.
they get 5d8 damage. Yeah.
Brahm's just trying to meditate, like, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna go throw.
So
I'm
basically,
gonna
both
throw.
those archers are going to take more damage at the start of their turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Hello, darkness, my
Only play for like 6 seconds of it, you get hit with a
Yeah,
Alright.
we're taking that.
copyright.
We'll play this one instead. This is the fight song.
No.
So the axe wielding war chief is going to go. He's going to move up 6 squares towards Lunera,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and then another 6 squares to get to Lunera.
Oh, sorry. I actually wanted to move back at the end of my turn.
Okay.
The rest of my speed, so I can get that. You were.
5, 6.
He's actually going to move on the other side of the plane to work.
Oh, on the other side, so.
Yeah, so he can make
Can
it.
he
He just
be-
kind of weaves around his companion.
So right
to-
here?
Nope. Next to you still.
Oh, still next to me.
Yep.
Like here? I'm sorry.
It's fine. Right there. Like it's hard because they're both.
They're making out now.
Let's get her. Yeah, let's get her. And then
Oh.
Getting her turns me on so much.
he brings his axe down on you twice as well, but you manage to deflect both blows because they are rolling shite tonight.
Scheiße.
Tonight.
The pulsating orc.
Oh,
is
do
going
I?
to-
I don't need to make Constitution yet.
Not yet. At the beginning of your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
He is going to just mindlessly try to slam you with a fist. 25 to hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He manages to deal 7 bludgeoning damage. So, yeah, so 4.
4.
Yeah, so he brings his fist around and just slams it into your side, kind of. You can. It's a bruise inside the armor, kind of thing. Then it is Brahm's
Or he
turn.
punches me in the boob.
I'm going to use lesser registration to remove not the poison but
The disease.
The disease.
Okay, perfect. You are no longer exhausted.
All right. So I'm still poisoned.
As the bear is the one that basically cures you.
Okay.
Good job,
So
Bear.
pull it around and I feel him give me a big bear hug. And then I'm going to use my laser hat.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm
So elvish.
there it is, circuit blasting. So I'm going to shoot one of the rays at each of them.
Okay.
One for each. So 3
Is it basically just like a scorching ray or something?
scorching ray. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
plus 5. So that was a natural one. That one, I guess I'll just go from this side to this side.
Uh huh.
6 plus 5. That's going to be too low, I imagine. That's going to be 11.
That'll miss, yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be a 19 for the last one.
Which side is the last one?
This one.
The bloated one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Plus
one. will hit.
bucket.
Okay, and that is
I
going
like bloated one.
Bloated.
bloated ones.
The bloated ones.
and that is going to be 2d6 fire damage.
His Eminence, the bloated one from.
Oh yeah, preacher.
Yeah, from Preacher.
Oh, yeah.
The All Father.
That's 4 damage. 4
The
fire,
other one
4
was named
fire damage.
Arseface.
Yeah. Nice.
Have you
Can I
been
just
watching
go?
that at all?
I watched the first half of the first season.
Oh man,
It's
Oh,
good.
it's so
really
so good.
good.
Um,
So the first one I'm going to line up, I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna be going for the other ones, and I'm gonna slip in my vomit.
Yep, so two of them go off, but one of them like hits one of the pustules and kind of breaks it a bit. And you can see it like oozing down his shoulder now.
Disgusting.
Nope. Lunira, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes.
Oh, can I do my Constitution as well?
20.
Oh yeah, you are so poisoned. Did you roll disadvantage for all of those?
For disadvantage? No, I didn't roll a disadvantage for all those.
Well,
that one was-
he's not exhausted anymore.
No, but he's poisoned.
Poisoned.
I am poisoned, so you're right. So I did not for the other one. That would have been a 18 for the poison, and if you want, I can reroll. That was 11 plus 5. That'd be
you're no longer poisoned.
15.
We're just going to hand wave it. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, you're no longer poisoned.
Yeah, it'd be 15 to hit if it was the other.
I've done enough to Braun tonight. I think he's covered in his own. Yeah, like he needs a break.
He's crying.
I need a bath.
So I 20. Was
20.
my,
Yes.
yeah.
So you succeed. So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and do my. I think I'll go ahead and do my round of attacks again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna first attack bloated one pus bucket.
Loaded one pus bucket.
Bloated one.
That's the name of my.
18 plus 9.
I can't think of a good one.
27.
27 will hit. It's a cover band, but I can't think of a good cover band. Like
Or 11.
my Meatloaf cover band.
11 damage.
Okay.
Whose music are they covering?
Meatloaf.
Oh.
That's my Meatloaf cover band.
Alright, second,
Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak.
second attack.
Well, no,
to-
it's loaded one pus bucket.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Second attack. to
yeah,
this.
go on.
Definitely a metal band, right?
Yeah.
13 plus 9, 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then final attack I'm gonna make to this gentleman, gentle orc.
He's gentle.
10 plus 8, 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, oh, 4, oh, dang it. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Does this music remind you of Firefly? Because it reminds me of Firefly. A little bit of StarCraft.
I was gonna say it's more StarCraft than Firefly.
They're very similar to
Yeah.
Yeah.
me.
And then I can't take a bonus
called-
action, so.
Your bonus action was that third.
yeah,
attack.
exactly. That's
Yep. So the one war chief is going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
The only one that is close is going to be a 19 to hit.
No.
Okay. Wonderful. The next to go is Tavish.
Yes.
I see Braun kind of recover and like, I'm good.
Oh, good.
And since there's no more poison in this area, I'm gonna stop pulling the goblets out.
Okay.
Never mind.
I'll pull out like the piece that. I think I got it.
Maybe instead give him like water to drink. Here, drink this. Have some water. Rinse your mouth out.
Yeah.
Mouthwash.
Yep.
Let's see.
Here's some baking soda. Brush my teeth.
Yep.
I'll be fresh as a daisy in no time.
Okay. By the way, how badly did I screw up your plans by curing diseases last Friday?
It was.
I'm gonna take a shot at the past bucket.
It wasn't too bad. It was one of those ones where the guy was going to send you guys off to go and heal a
29.
bunch of people, but since you already healed the people,
29 will hit.
it just basically was like, yep, you're done.
All right, good. Good job. Challenge complete.
Dang it!
Like literally, like I like how everybody's like, we should get moving. Like you're on a timetable, but I'm like, I'm a paladin. I literally can't leave people in need.
21.
21 damage. That will actually kill it. Which means that everybody within 20 feet needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's Lunira and
Knew that was
and
gonna
the war
happen,
chiefs.
but did it anyway.
You're strong.
The second war chief actually fails his Constitution saving throw. The first one
Did you look at these?
25.
Succeed.
I'm good.
Look like closely
You're
at
good,
there.
So somebody roll me 2d6, please.
2d6. 1, 2.
It's so gross.
5 and the 5, 10.
So 13 total
Nice.
poison damage to the chief with the giant axe. And he is poisoned.
Ooh.
Yep. Which is really good for you guys, actually.
And then I'm going to take a second shot, and I'm going to try to shoot. Can I hit him, or because his buddy's in the way?
You'll
I
get
have to hit him?
disadvantage if you try.
I'm going to try to shoot the one closer than.
Okay.
Ooh, crit!
Woo!
Critical!
Yeah.
Okay, so what is that again? Is it rolled twice, or just...
Yeah, you roll the damage die twice and then add your bonus.
Alright, so that's 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. Oh, jeez. 8 plus 5. So 13
13.
on a crit. 13 damage on a crit.
Yeah.
40 so much better.
Yeah, where you just do max damage.
Yeah, you just max out the damage.
Right.
Okay, yeah, but you definitely deal some damage to it for sure.
Okay, and then
Critical. 1, 1, 1, 1.
I have
Dang
anything
it.
as a bonus.
Alright, then we will move on to...
Wait, do I? No, yeah, go ahead.
No, you got something?
Nope.
Okay. We'll move on to the archers. The 2 archers in the back that are still alive. They start their turn and they take... How much was it?
So they're only going to take damage if they end their turn within
Okay.
10 feet of this side of the fire.
So they jump through they jump over the stone walls and everything to get inside the firewall.
Can they still take damage? Do they still take damage?
How
No,
far?
like basically this is their...
Do they
like,
just jump in, or do they go further?
they're gonna move 2 in, like they're gonna move far enough away from the wall to be safe. Like like that.
Okay.
And then one of them is going to make an attack on... Akio.
Okay.
And that attack is going to be a total of 9 to hit.
Nope.
Just smashes against your bark skin. And the other attack is going to be on Brom, and it's going to be a...
You said you picked on him long enough.
I can take it.
I
14,
lied.
14 hit or damage?
14.
Okay, hit. Yes.
Yes.
No, it does not hit.
It does not hit?
My armor class is 16.
Nice. So you managed to...
My
dodge
mithril,
out of
I'll
there.
do the whole like... Oh, never mind. We're good.
Yeah.
Frodo.
Frickin' Frodo. Akio, it is your turn.
I'm going to stop concentrating on my firewall.
Again. And again, this is all like purple flames too.
Yes.
Yes. Purple tinged. And then I'm going to move 10, 15 right there.
Flames.
Purple
And I'm going to cast a fireball right in between those two.
Okay.
Purple
They need
flame.
to make a dex of 16.
The poison war chief is actually poisoned. They do not make it. So neither of them do.
The poisoned war chief is poisoned.
The poison war chief is poisoned.
Obvious poison
Which
is
one
obvious.
took a swing at me?
all of them.
The twin blade
25.
one.
The twin blade? Oh, okay.
25.
25 damage.
Brain damage.
Or half on a save.
Neither of them save. So
Tap.
good. Nicely done.
How much damage?
25.
So they are incinerated?
Nope.
Oh.
These guys are a
They
lot
still
tougher.
live. They got stronger bodies.
There's a reason why they're leading the war party. It's not the archers. It's
okay. That's what I was thinking. Is he attacked the? Never mind.
right. The other war chief, the poison war chief, is going to make 2 attacks against you, both with disadvantage. The first one misses, and the second one also misses.
Okay.
Yeah. So he kind of like swings wildly at you, but you can see that he's trying to shake off this poison, which he then does. So he's no longer poisoned.
Okay.
But that brings us back up to the top of the round with Brom.
Okay. I am going to use my movement to move closer, being careful not to slip in my own vomit. To move up as far as I can. And then I'm going to use my gosh dang. That one will hurt you. I don't want to do that.
I want to hollow these out, Scott, and do those little torch lights that you have that specifically make the flame effects.
I was gonna make So I make torches that clamp onto the corners of the table. All four corners.
That'd be cool. I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers at the 4th level.
Okay.
I need the guy. This guy.
Dual wielder.
Dual wielder. I need dual wielder to make Wisdom saving throw of 16.
He does not make his save.
Okay, and this is going to be 6d6 of damage. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, actually, no, that one's too heavy. I don't want to do it. So this, my thing was going to be like, really, you need to look into getting a much better healthcare plan. Your men are just falling apart to the pieces, and it was just disgusting. And next time I might talk to your manager, and I'm just going to give him all that crap. So that's going to be
Giving Braun a Karen hairdo now.
He got the beehive.
16. That is going to be 21.
That has the
so
talk to your manager.
21 points of damage.
That's like
You're
blonde
watching this
highlights on
orc
the
like
helmet.
rage at you, and all of a sudden his eye, like you can just see his eyes like fully go into like these tiny little pupils, and he's frothing at the mouth, and then he just goes and
Which one?
falls over.
The axe?
Dual wielder.
wielding.
That's right. Benefits for everyone.
You killed him with psychotic.
Yeah.
Psychotic HR.
Oh.
He's like, oh, my people don't have good healthcare plans.
Your turn unless Braun has something else he wants to do.
I will give her inspiration. I'll say, "You got this. You're doing great."
So I have inspiration, but
So Bardic inspiration
Bardic.
is different.
Is
yeah.
D8?
It's a D10.
D10.
Cool.
Basically, you get to add a D10 to an attack roll or ability check.
So if you roll and you're trying to attack him and it's low, you can use that to
Gotcha.
inflate
Yeah.
it.
alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead
Do you
and...
do that after the fact, or do you have to declare it before?
She can do it before she rolls damage.
Okay.
Like as far as like she can roll it and then.
So what,
Yeah.
can I add... I'm sorry,
Sure.
can I add the D10
So
for
it's-
damage?
No, not
No,
for
it
damage.
can
No,
not
help
for
you
damage,
with
just
your
for the roll.
hit or an
Okay.
ability check.
So for the next.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the next
Yeah.
the next 10 minutes you can
Still
do one
learning.
ability check, one attack. Oh, come on, get out of my way. One ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yep, the creature can wait until after it rolls the D20 before deciding to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Yep. After seeing the roll, but before the outcome.
Okay.
Before the outcome.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. 13 plus 9, 22.
That will hit.
Okay. For 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action and do my branding smite,
Alrighty.
which I should realize I should have done first.
That's fine.
Okay.
It all comes out in the wash.
Yeah. Okay. And second attack. Oh. Ooh. But I will go ahead and use the
D10.
Okay.
inspiration.
And then you just add that to that roll.
And add that to your
7.
total.
So 7 plus.
Not a critical failure, right?
No, it's
No.
2.
7 plus 9, 16.
16 total?
Yeah.
That'll hit. Yay!
Okay, perfect.
Isn't it great when you like give people exactly what they need?
Just what it's.
Yeah.
For another 7 damage,
That feels
unfortunately.
inspiring.
Okay. And your branding smite damage.
Oh, yes. So sorry. Alright, let me.
Scratch.
Two
Burn you,
D-
Randolph,
another
full of blood and
2d6.
ashes.
So I said 7 and then the 2d6. Sorry. Trying to get my life in order. How much did, I'm so sorry. How much?
Just tell me the total on that damage.
5.
5? Okay, 5 more. Got it. And then you don't get your third attack because
Right.
you used your bonus
Because I
action.
did that, yeah. So
Okay,
we're
perfect. Tavish, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just going to
Because Lunera basically just starts beating on this
I'm
guy.
going to use a bonus action and move the hunter's mark to this
Okay.
guy, and just going to go ahead and shoot him.
Riddle him with bullets.
16.
16 will hit. Dodger, come here.
19 damage.
19 damage. Okay.
Gosh, baby.
Is that with your hunter's mark damage?
Hunter's mark.
Gosh, forget. It adds like a D8 of damage, I want to say.
26.
1d6.
I don't know why this song always reminds me of those PVC pipe.
Yeah, 1. 20.
So 1 damage.
Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean.
He's still
I know
he's
this
swaying, but he's
reminds me
still
of
up.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot again. So that is 28.
Okay, that'll hit.
We've ridden the rides that we sailed through the sea of moving ice, so
Sure.
we're allowed to be piratish.
Yar.
Sort of pirates in our own right.
Hey, we killed an... Well, I didn't really kill.
15.
We just
So your
We
first
just
one
started
kind of knocks him off
turning
balance, and then your second one you just line it up and right between the eyes.
Hit him right
Bullet.
between the eyes.
Yep, and he just collapses to the ground. And that is the end of that guy. And the archers go next. And they are both going to... They both look at each other and they make the very strategic decision to do a strategic retreat. But first, they both aim and fire their great bows at Tavish. The only one with a ranged weapon.
Okay.
The first one is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
And the other one is going to be a 10 to hit.
Misses.
So the one that does hit hits you for 13 piercing damage.
I'm doing very badly. I am basically on one knee, like arrows sticking out of me.
Boromiring.
I just said don't Boromir it!
And then they are both going to take their actions and move 12 squares that way. Actions and bonus actions.
Fire, I should have left
And they are basically just running back towards. Well, you can see that off in the distance is the misty forest, so they appear to be moving towards. Akio, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna dimension door. Lets me go 500 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go facing them.
Alrighty. And is that a bonus action or an action?
That's an action.
That's
so
an
my
action.
turn's
Okay.
done.
So you pop out the other side of this dimension door. Does it leave the door open for other people,
No.
or is it
No,
just you?
Only him and someone the same size.
If
or
I
smaller.
carried them with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it is Brom's turn.
I should have took you with me.
That's okay.
Then you could have done an
Oh
action.
man.
Shoot.
I will
Roll me a d20.
run and dash.
11.
11? No. Akio took you with him.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Basically, you're about to dimension door, and you're like, oh right, and you just grab Ravi. Ravi and the jean pants suddenly appears.
I'm going to use polymorph.
You pick him up by like the back, like a suitcase or something.
Yeah.
He's wearing suspenders, like
Yeah.
like little kids.
Exactly.
Right before the
Suitcase
dimension door
wedgie.
closes
Yeah.
and slams like inches away from his nose.
I'll use polymorph, and I'm going to turn into a T-Rex, and be standing as a intimidation, and I want to try and intimidate the crap out of them to try and get them to stand down, or like so we can maybe question them.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
That's 6. What I use the it's.
You would
stuff,
use
right?
it stats. Yeah.
So let's go over here. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Probably doesn't have good charisma.
It's charisma is -1,
Oh.
so that's gonna be 5.
I'm giving you advantage because you're a fucking dinosaur.
That's another 6. Gosh.
Oh.
So these orcs are already terrified. So they're just gonna try to run past you.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'll hold my action if they try or like if they're trying to book it.
Okay.
I'll bite them. But for now, I'm just gonna hang tight to try and hold the line.
Alrighty. Then it is Lunira's turn.
Okay.
You probably can't get too close.
I can't.
Alright.
You could go 6 and then another 6, right?
Well,
You could action surge, right? To
No, she
I
already
already
used
used
her
it,
action.
and I can't get
What's
back.
dash? Half?
It's another 6.
dash would be to
So
use
you
your
can get
action
to
to run
here.
again.
Yeah. So you can get to there just using your action if you want
Okay,
to
let's
chase
do
after
that.
them.
Woo, woo.
Okay. Alright, Tavish.
I am literally just going to sit down on the ground, on the grass. Just like,
Oh.
There's a farmhouse burning off to your right. You've got arrows in you.
I'm petting the cat. His cat walks up next to me, and I'm just like,
Oh, good, you can do this because you're not allergic in this game.
It's just like,
And then it's the archer's turn.
I dodge.
The archer on the right is
And I
going to
think-
take his full
I wonder
action
if I
to
could fill
move.
it full of 10 pounds or something.
The archers are
magic
basically
emerald.
going to see this giant T-Rex, and they both split off in either direction.
Oh, man.
So they're going to move, just move him to
6.
about... Yeah, he's going to take his dash action too. So if he can make it off the board...
Oh.
Nope, he's close. And then the other one is going to go the opposite way. So move him 12 the opposite way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Magic missile.
And then
Scorching
it
Ray?
is-
Scorching Ray?
It is actually Akio's turn.
alright, let's see. Scorching Ray. Is, yeah, 3 rays. So I'll do 2 at this dude and 1 over there.
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm within
Yep.
range. So it auto hits, I think.
No, you roll an attack. Scorching Ray is you
Scorching
roll
Ray.
a...
yeah, that's right. It's
Yep.
the opposite. So do I need to roll 1 for each ray? Yeah, 1 for each. So that is going to be 20.
20 will hit. Which one was that on?
This guy.
Okay.
18
Okay.
for this
that'll
guy.
hit.
And then the final ray, 19.
Yeah,
So
they'll all hit.
Okay.
This is the first time that all 3 Scorching Rays have hit for Akio.
2d6. So first ray is going to be 4 damage.
Okay.
Then 8 damage.
That
so,
kills it.
Okay. And then 4 damage to that guy.
That's going to kill that one as well.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
So Akio just goes, boom. Yeah, and these purple beams of scorching energy come out and
So-
just lance right through.
I just imagine the scene in Iron Man 2 where he's like, "Hey, Rhodey, get down!" And he uses the.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
That was awesome.
archers
Yeah,
split to
you
run
can only
off,
use it
and
once though.
Akio scorching rate them to death.
Okay.
Okay.
Jolly good
End
show.
of combat. You are now standing in the middle of a field. There's some fire burning around you. The any sort of like combat sounds have died down. You can't hear anything on the other side of the hill. You assume that Ari and Thornock have done their job.
I'll use my large Tyrannosaurus Rex feet to put out the fires.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save as a T-Rex.
11, 12, 13.
13? Yeah. So you managed to put out the fires without dealing too much damage to yourself.
Hot. And then I do the Jurassic Park.
Which is, we cut to the villagers inside the cellar, and they're just like, "What the hell?" As they hear this roar that they've never heard before. And then we cut over to Cost, who's still like packing up his things, and he goes, "What is that?"
And then I'm gonna make like dying Tyrannosaurus Rex sounds as I change back to myself. So I'm like, yeah, we killed the T-Rex, y'all.
Ah.
His body burned up there. Go look at it.
Yeah. There's nothing.
So you guys are, you guys all kind of walk back towards
I need a drink.
Tavish. You see him on the ground, scratching the cat's ears.
Tavish.
I'll pick him up, kind of put his arm around me, like, let's go get a drink.
Yeah, we're all gonna go.
And Tavish, here, let me help you. I'm gonna pull out the staff of healing. And
Why is it that every time I'm at this place, I always get injured?
Oh, it's like your
Last time it was just a bunch of bee stings.
Well, it took a while to build that dam.
well, here, let me.
You're allergic to bees, but
Ease
not-
your-
let's see, I was attacked by a...
I'll use mass cure wounds while everyone's together.
Okay.
3d8 plus 4. Let's see, d8.
And it's not like insta-death.
5, 6, 7,
From
8, 9,
the forest,
10.
let's see, a death dog.
14
Death
total
dog, yeah.
healing for everybody.
14 healing for everybody.
Cool. Back to full health.
I feel amazing.
Thank
And
you.
so once again, the bear will be like, thank you, I need your help once more, my friend.
And
Mr. Ruby.
Still bloody.
Still bloody.
Nothing a
Adolis.
long rest can help.
We need your help, Adolis. One more time.
and the bear lets out a mighty roar as it kind of, this ruby bear image just kind of flashes in everybody's vision.
And then the way he does it is like the be blessed thing. He uses his paw. Be blessed.
I heal thee. So you guys are on your way back to Pony Hill, and Cost actually walks up.
So
and he's got
is that another 13 healing?
Yes, healing 13 healing total from when I came in.
Yeah, the 13.
Oh.
And
Your hopes up.
and Cost comes walking up, and he's got like this long bone staff in his hand that's just like made out of bone. And he goes, "Is everything done? Or you did you fend off the invaders?"
Yeah, no.
There are a bunch of dead orcs in the fields.
I'm not really much of a fighter myself. And he kind of brings the staff and he leans on and he goes, "What did you do with the bodies?"
They're
They're
burnt.
still out there. Some of them are burnt.
Well,
Crisp.
Watch out, I heard
I
there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the vicinity. Be careful.
would be happy to pay you
What is source?
2 gold per recovered body if you let me have them as new servants.
I mean, the ones that aren't burnt to ash, I don't know how good your
insight
necromancy
check on him.
skills are.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but Tavish needs medical attention.
Of course, I don't need your assistance in gathering the bodies. I'll take care of that. It's just, do you know how many were in fair condition?
2?
2 to 4.
Well, there was like 6 last.
6.
There's one that was turned to ash.
4 archers, 2.
But weren't
4
they...
archers.
2 of those dudes.
So
and
2 of the
like
archers
two-
were turned to, like, crispy ash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The scorching ray burned them
The
up.
4 helmet ones went.
4 of the other orcs were turned to immediate,
One of the big dudes was still there because he just got mind blasted.
Yeah, both of the big dudes are actually
big dudes.
okay.
So just 2.
So 2 plus 2 more archers because your
Yeah,
scorching
they're-
rays only blew holes in them.
Yeah.
And I think you took down 1 or 2 orcs, so like 6
so
total.
6.
Yeah.
6 total.
So he reaches into a pouch and he counts out 12 gold and he puts it into a smaller pouch and tosses it to whoever wants to try and catch it.
Okay.
Donate it
Try
to
it.
the owner of this farm.
Yeah. You know what?
And he just brings it back down like he like tosses it up in the air.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Of course.
We don't need to.
And Ari screams because we refused money.
I like
That-
smack
look,
her
we,
on the back.
no,
Great
we hear,
disturbance
we
in the
hear,
forest.
we hear a distant scream. No!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
All right, I'll give those to Esther to hand to the farmer. Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, by the way, I heard a loud roar of a creature. Was there another?
Yes, there was. There was quite a large creature. I believe it ran off in the woods. We scared it away.
No.
But it is a very large monstrosity. You should go try and find it.
I would have loved to examine its corpse. Maybe I will try and go find
Pretty
it.
sure there's footsteps over there somewhere.
Of course, thank you. And he goes off with his bone
He's
staff in front of him.
It appeared it stopped, stomped out a fire, and then walked away.
And then turned back to a gnome.
I'll wink at everybody else and be like,
So you guys head back to the inn to recover, and we're going to end the episode there tonight with a very grateful village buying you drinks, agreeing like welcoming you as now guests of honor for Pony Fest.
Women swooning and taking care of Tavish's wounds.
Oh yeah, like there's at least 2 women that are.
Oh
Yeah, they're like,
At least.
and you hear at least no.
2 or 3.
But you do hear somebody say, "Tavish, can you stop getting hurt when you come to Pony Hill?" Like that's the second time.
you know, he was very brave. He fought a monstrosity, this giant lizard that was 3 times as tall as anyone here. It was as tall as anyone.
Everybody's like completely.
I'm gonna give him
Yes.
like the biggest tall tail.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
13 plus 13.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
hold on.
can't just end with like
Yeah.
him telling stories and we're all gathered around
26.
and yeah.
Totem.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Everybody believes.
Camera
Yeah.
pans out.
Camera pans out.
Just remember, the people in that song we were singing earlier, that's us. I'm just to the stories and I'm just gonna
Tell your friends and family.
I'm gonna do everything I can to
And
like
Esta does
inflate-
hand off the gold to the farmer, who looks incredibly surprised at the sudden like bounty that he got from his meager farm holdings. So that's where we're going
for
to
the
tonight.
farm.
That's all it takes to burn down your farm and you
You
get.
get 12 gold? I wish I would have known.
I burned it down years ago.
You know what's weird though? So like gold is super. I don't know what you say.
rare.
It's worth it's obviously worth a lot of money to non-adventurers.
Yeah, to normies.
Yet it costs like 3 gold per ration, per 1 day of ration.
It wasn't 3 gold per day of ration.
That's what the rations say. They're
No.
Yeah. Or they're 5 gold for 10 of them.
Equipment.
Let's see. Rations. Mine say they are...
Adventuring gear. 5 gold pieces, yeah?
Yeah, for 10 days.
Yeah. I have 15 and it says it's 7.5.
I'm like, then
We're eating like kings on the road.
caviar.
Yeah.
Caviar and lobster.
Well, it's only, all it is jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts.
Yeah. So that just means that any NPC can't go anywhere because it costs way too much money for them to go anywhere.
The economy of Faerun is jacked.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's what happens when you have kings hoarding money. Sounds
I don't know
familiar.
if I like that for rations.
Yeah, I think it's way too much.
Well, it should be copper.
So
Like
so the way that I've always
5 copper per thing.
Or
thought
silver.
of money in D&D is copper is equal to like $1, silver is equal to $10, and then gold pieces like $100.
Yeah.
You know, and then the platinum is like 1,000, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the easiest conversion. But that means that 10 rations is $500, and that is completely ridiculous.
But that means
I don't know.
that also
You
means
see the
that
price
it's
of
only
jerky.
$1,200 to fix his house.
And so,
it's like,
it's 5 gold for that, but it's 20 gold pieces to, like, if you're to have an entire abbey for a day, like if you're wanting to keep costs up, it's only 20 gold pieces. It's 5 silver pieces to run the farm for a day.
I mean, 5 silver for a farm, that's 50 gold, or 50, that'd be $50 for a day farm, like basically
Farm
maintenance
hands.
costs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's about, that's
10
that's
gold
fair.
pieces for an inn.
Like that's dumb though. 5 silver pieces to run a farm for a day, but 5 gold to buy rations. Ridiculous.
I know, that's
I'm
what
changing that. Rations are not 5 gold for 10. That's dumb. That is a way to get adventurers parted from their money, and I do not like it.
We could have our own palace or castle for 400 gold pieces a day. Okay, that's kind of expensive.
That is pretty expensive.
I don't know. Depends on how many dragons we kill and how much. If we
So
turn into a dragon, start hoarding stuff.
2,900 experience each. Make sure you write that down for the other two as well.
I'll put it in there.
sorry, how much?
2,900 experience.
2,900. Apply changes.
Close.
I'm giving Akio inspiration tonight first for his expert role playing. Basically, you played your character very
Sober Akio?
very suspicious. Like a suspicious character like that. That's very in your wheelhouse. I'm also giving inspiration to Tavish. Well done.
Thank you.
This was definitely a Tavish episode.
Come on, get down.
And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
I'm slowly building up my allies and enemies
Nice.
list.
Papers.
I got 4 allies now, besides you guys.
Yeah.
You have more allies?
Same game next week. Yeah. Continue
Stream
on.
back channel.
Yep. We are going to the Misty Forest hopefully next week, and hopefully we'll have a full party for it. So
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Real Ben Cook. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your kind words. And for Discus, as a reminder, thank you for everyone who's donated to Extra Life. We are at $535 for the year, and it's not until November when it actually happens. So
Yeah, what's our place again? Out of
we are at 149. We're the 149th team out of like almost 2,000 something teams on Extra Life. So we're doing really good.
We're killing it.
nicely done.
Thank you
Very
guys
well
for your
done.
support.
Okay.
Thank you.
See ya.
Kamsahamnida.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.